Welcome, everybody. It is Hotlap Humpday. It means it's the third Wednesday of the month, and we are here for Ricmotech Hotlap Hunt Day at Watkins Glen International in the Lotus 49. Another wicked fun, wicked crazy combination. I'm going to get right to it and give you the password. It's over there above me over there, Lotus 49. So if you look for the section hosted room by Frank Rico, the password is Lotus 49. Get that business taken care of right away. I see a lot of you guys asking for the password already. So there you go. You now have it. You can come on in. Road Rash, you ask how are people already, or no, Andrew asks how are people already in the session without the password. The only people who were actually in the room prior to this going green were the computers there at Ricmotech, myself, Robby, Brian, Kevin, and Frank. So nobody of the public, and I have not turned a lap yet. I see that both Robby and Brian have both gotten out on track already. So we are having a small technical difficulty that shouldn't bother you guys too much. But I do have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of before we're going to be completely up and running the way we want to be running. So Kevin Ford, you don't hear him with us just yet. He is having a computer problem and is trying to get that resolved where he will actually be able to control the view that you guys are seeing. So right now I have it set to most exciting because without somebody controlling it, that seems to be the most exciting thing to watch. So right now you will have that. As soon as Kevin gets online, you'll have the commentary of Kevin along with him controlling the camera. So what he's talking about will actually make sense with what you see as well. And as we take care of this, I'm just making sure all of our standings and all of our overlay assets are working. And with that, let me introduce you to today's crew. We have cameras all over. Most of them are in Florida, but we do have cameras all over the country here for Hotlap Humpday. You can see down at the bottom left, no one in that rig just yet, but Ricmotech 1. That's Ricmotech headquarters. Ricmotech 2 is that second camera on the bottom, and you can see a gentleman there out on track already. And then next to them, you've got Robby Unser. Robby, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
And what do you think of this combination? The Lotus 49.
Yeah, they're saying who's out early. Well, we've been out 5 minutes and haven't made but one lap. So it's going to be an interesting time tonight.
It's not often that I get to say that something was before my time, and I can definitely say this is before my time. So that is good. That is good for sure.
Dude, I'm driving a paint job that my dad won in 1968 Indy 500, which is the year I was born. So
Okay,
I'm
now
like
that is
5 months old
special.
right now.
All right, I'm gonna put on you so when you go out on track, everybody can see that paint job that you're referring to.
So
All right.
yeah.
Let's see. Under Robby, I'll be turning Robby's camera off if he takes a break, and there you will see Ricmotech 3. So we'll have somebody in that rig soon enough as well as everything gets underway. Up there, not quite in the boxes where he belongs just yet, but definitely out on track where he belongs or getting ready to be out on track. That's Brian Highcotter, sim racer extraordinaire. Every time I see Brian, he blows me away by how it's not just how fast he is. It's like you can take the guy from doing something completely different, drop him into sim combination, and just instantly fast. And I think that just comes from years and years and years of not only rig time but real life racing time as well. Brian, how are you today?
I'm great. This is reminding me of Grand Prix Legends, which was my favorite sim for like 10 years. So
the best.
This
ever.
is going to be great.
Yeah, and I can actually say Watkins Glen is one of the tracks I did run that game on, back in the day. So game. I'm always torn when I call them games. Yeah, Graham, GPL days. I am looking forward to today's event because of that. So I think now would be a good time for me to get on track. Let's see. Someone has a breathing tube in their microphone. That is usually either me or Robby. We both tend to do that a little bit. So we'll try to feel free.
I pulled my mic.
Feel free to give us a hard time if that goes on. So before I get out on track, let's go ahead and one more time give out that password. If you want to join us, this is Hotlap Humpday. We have 2.5 hours of practice. Actually, about 2 hours 15 minutes. Hold on, I got a dry throat here. Hold on, bear with me. Excuse me for that. Sorry about that, everybody. So with that, the password is Lotus49. So if you want to join us, it's welcome to everybody. 2 hours of practice. Then we'll have 30 minutes of qualifying. And then we'll have our 2 races with an undisclosed grid and undisclosed inversion of the grid. So we'll have to participate in the event to find out exactly how many and who's into the final. And then the winner of the event will get a golden ticket into the final.
Man, can you imagine doing this in the real day?
Sorry.
I'll tell you, these guys drove these cars. They really did hold their life in their hand. I mean,
seriously. Well, and they can use their hands.
Because just know this jicky car is going to kill you if you hit that wall.
Can you imagine you get in a crash and you actually have to put your hands above your head for safety reasons?
Yeah. I mean, serious. This is the day the guys, like, they didn't go to the hospital when they crashed. They went, no, ambulance, and they took them away and called their wives after the race.
Yeah, very much so. So speaking of which, that is Robby out on track. So we have that synced up. And we were just awaiting the arrival of Kevin Ford. And when he gets here, he'll take over camera duties and microphone duties. So that kind of leaves me there. Anyway, back to the event. 2 hours practice, 30-minute qualifying, 2 races. The winner of the race number 2 will get a golden ticket, and that gets him into next month's finale, where we will have 12 participants. So you'll have a 1 in 12 odds at $500 in Ricmotech bucks, which is awesome. I can spend $500 there very quickly. I don't even need to go there to figure out what to buy. I could spend $500 that quickly on sim gear. Anyway, so that is the terms, that is the conditions, and if you want to join us, go to the hosted section on iRacing. You can search for it by Watkins Glen, the track. So yes, we're at Watkins Glen. You can search for it by the car. Yes, we're in the Lotus 49. Or you can search for it by host, that being Frank Rico. And the password is Lotus 49. So with that, I'm going to shut up. And I'm going to get on track and see what I can do. Looks like it loaded up a Watkins Glen starting point. That should be a pretty decent starting point. Ooh, look at that red steering wheel. Oh, you guys aren't seeing my view like I'm accustomed to. I always forget Hotlap Humpday is a little different. Now, where's my pit limiter? Oh, yeah, touch the gas and the rear end goes backwards. All right. Oh, you guys probably don't have game audio right now, huh? Oh, tires. Okay, my tires don't work very well. All right. GPL 5. Yeah, it is. Oh, that was Brian. Fourth one down in the password section. Thank you, Road Rash. No game audio. Okay, I can fix that. Give me one moment here. I haven't had to do this in a little bit, but I will sort it, you guys. How am I going to do that without getting... I know where it is. Watch your ears, everybody on the stream. I don't want to blow anyone's ears out. So watch your microphone or your audio real quick. I can't see. Did that get you guys audio? Bear with me. Sorry. It looks like we did get audio with that. If anyone out there can confirm or deny that we now have game audio.
Man.
I'm not hearing your game, Shaun.
You should be hearing Robby, I guess. Okay. It's not coming through the stream still? I'll sort it. I will sort it. I thought I saw it. Sorry, everybody. At least we have all those cameras for you to watch. Why is my keyboard not working? Okay. I hear someone. Yep, we got it. Okay. We just need to make sure to turn that off when Kevin gets his up and running, or we're going to have duplicate sound. Okay. One more time, guys. Password is Lotus49. You'll find the room in the hosted section, hosted by Frank Rico. You'll find it by name, Hotlap Humpday, or you'll find it by the car, Lotus49, or the track. Password is Lotus49. You have about 2 hours, hour and 41 minutes of practice. Then, time to get up to speed, which is going to be rather difficult in the squirreliest car in all of my racing.
Yeah.
Tires? No, they're like almost wooden. And as me as the car is kind of like water everywhere too.
Oh yeah. We're just stacking them into this corner.
Yeah. My okay. And
there is an iRacing setup. And if you have setup sync, I saw a few, but they're still squirrely. Whew. Okay.
Okay, hopefully that audio is better.
Well, Thomas got me. Well, I was first for a second there.
Oh.
I already got to go empty my bladder. That last crash, I got to get x-rayed. I'll be back.
Shit. All right, enough messing around. Here we go. Time to get serious. Oh, I have a replay of the audio going. I hear the audio twice. Oh, no. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get through this corner this time. Come hell or high water. Gotta really be careful on those downshifts too. Probably shifting too much for this car.
That's pretty good. Brian, did you find any setups anywhere?
No, I'm trying to modify the default.
What have you played with so far?
Well, given I haven't completed a time lap yet, mostly brake race.
How much fuel? Anybody got it? Let's try to get a fuel number, because that's going to be a big deal. I'm going to go down to 6 imperial gallons.
Mine will tell me some average use per lap as soon as I get a lap or two in.
Good evening, everyone. How are we, Shaun?
Kevin Ford!
Ha We are here and we are ready to do some Lotus 49 dancing tonight. Serious dancing. Thing is a little bit to handle out there.
You got everything squared away over there?
I have everything squared away. We are up and running and all issues have been resolved. Knock on wood, so far so good.
Nice. Alright, I am going to turn another lap and then I will check on switching over to your camera.
Right, sounds good. Hi, Cotter. Good to see you tonight, buddy.
Hey, Kevin.
Taking a step back in time, back to when the Pilgrims used to. a little tribute to Thanksgiving here.
Except the Pilgrims had better tech in their tires.
Yeah, right.
A little better suspension.
Is this the Lotus 1649 or the Lotus 1949?
Kind of in between 18.
Kind of in between. Sure, right. Yeah, whatever it takes.
Yeah, this car doesn't
Yes,
let you get away with anything.
Boy, it does.
No.
Actually, I have a setup that I'm going to put in here.
How many laps are we gonna do? Can you give me an idea on that?
Yeah, let me start calculating that.
Are you still running, Brian? Or did you crash? Where are you? I think you're...
I just threw a setup out there if you guys want to give that a try. That was one that I worked on today trying to ride this crazy thing. I don't know that I have it completely dialed in, but it certainly drives a lot better than the stock setup. Do you have a setup, Ryan, that you run with this, or is this completely new to you? Oh, there goes the car. Ah, there's the 57 out there. Great to see Edgar Sancinelli joining us. Side the sim here. Where do you have my mic, Shaun? Am I? Do you want me to mute here so I can?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
I need to switch cameras, but I'm out on track.
Yeah, no worries. Well, good evening, drivers. Great to see all of you out for our November edition of 2022 here at Watkins Glen. Well, we're taking a step back in time tonight. As you can see, we're going back to what the Pilgrims drove. No, actually not quite that far, but yeah, we're going back a little ways here. Lotus 49 at the Glen. Man, this brings back memories for some in here. Of course, Robby Unser sporting a paint job that his dad drove here. So, yeah, great to have Robby Unser out with us. Brian Highcotter joining us this evening as well, taking a break from his real-world racing to come out here and do some sim driving in the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge tonight. Got our eyes on that number 57 of Edgar Sancinelli from Frito Sport Racing, joining us from the Extreme Motorsports Series. Great to have Edgar out there. And, of course, all of the regulars joining us. Terry Crouch, John Hill, Jose Cabrera. Great to see all of you out tonight. And, of course, Brent Elmore. Great to have him out. And Aldous Butelli. Aldous, great to have you back with us tonight. And I know all of you are out there looking for a win tonight, because a win is going to get you into that championship in December. And guess what? If you win that one, you're going to walk away with $500 in Ricmo bucks to go shopping for sim equipment at Ricmotech. So good luck to all of you here tonight. We'll let you guys get down to practice, and we'll be chatting with you here as we move along throughout the evening. Right now, Brian Highcotter holding down the top time on the board with a 146.315. Shaun Cole, P2 with a 147 flat there, holding on with a .084. So great times out of both of those drivers.
Kurt, password is right up there. Lotus 49 over there opposite Kevin. Kevin, I'm still not seeing your iRacing.
Oh.
Did you hit play on your Ninja?
I did. Oh, it might have changed.
And I don't know, Frank, if you can hear me, but we lost Ricmotech 1 and 2. We had them. Yep, different link. Okay, we got you, Kevin. There we go. All right, Kevin, you're in control of cameras. That means I can now mute my iRacing. All right, we're getting things sorted. Now I just need. I'll give it refresh, but it has to be on their end. They're up and running.
I don't know what kind of fuel you're in, Brian.
I set it to 8, which looks like it might be a little heavy.
Yeah, I'm on 6. I'm showing like 14 laps, but
The default isn't terrible once the tires warm up.
No, once the tires come in a little bit. Drivers, I did put a setup out there in the garage for all of you if you want to try. I don't know that it's perfect, but it's one that I worked on this afternoon for you, so hopefully it'll settle the car down a little bit out there. So give that a try. That's in the setup box.
Yeah, I gotta try that when I come in.
You've been promoted, Cav.
I've been promoted? Uh-oh.
You're God now. He said, thank you, God. Good job. That's a pretty big jump.
Well, I tell you, that's a lot of responsibility, it seems.
You would think.
Right. Watching that 10 car out there, and that beautiful white and blue paint job. It's the Ricmotech 2 machine down there at the open house in Miami. We have drivers in both places tonight. Drivers at the open house at the Ricmotech facility, the headquarters there in Miami Lakes, Florida. Drivers coming in, doing a little sampling on all the different simulators there, several different options for them to choose from. Some stationary sims, some motion sims down there that they try out. Of course, we've given them quite a challenge here tonight to test out those sims.
Seriously.
Not exactly a car with a lot of downforce, so they're going to have their hands full tonight down.
Kevin, if you see or hear from Frank, let him know Ricmotech 1 and 2 went down.
Well, these cars are gorgeous. So, Robby, it takes a bit of a brave heart to drive these things in real life. I can't imagine.
Oh, can you
what these
imagine?
Guys, it's just.
I mean, you know, every time you screw up, man, you might not see your kid if you have one.
Yep, that's right.
I mean, and these things, they're trying to kill you in the sim. Can you imagine what they're doing in real life?
I know it. How are these things? Hardly take off in a straight line if you just punch it.
Isn't this from the era when there wasn't a single driver who didn't walk with a limp?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yep. Yeah, and you almost wonder if at that time that arrow was really not a big consideration.
Well, they didn't know about it.
Yeah, I mean, they just really hadn't gotten into that part of the technology yet. Yeah. The only downforce on this car is the helmet visor.
Fucking A, man.
Shaun's right behind you, Robby. Did you catch that wall coming through there, Robby, through the S's?
No, he was
No?
clean through the S's. He was real good through the S's.
Hold on.
Nice
Shaun.
avoidance.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay,
little
there,
deep,
I'll
Robby,
have
a
fun
little
with
deep.
that.
Whoa, hold on.
Okay, yeah, takes too long to get the damn tires warm, so.
Boy, Brian, I got to tell you, man, that's an amazing lap. The best I could get, I finally got down in the 40, low 47s, but that was, man, that's an amazing.
Yeah, God forbid he would have looked at the scoreboard like 5 seconds earlier when I was on top.
You would think that I do that on purpose, right, Shaun?
Look at that, me searching for a dubious honor. Ugh.
Right.
How sad times have gotten.
Yeah, you had to miss my best lap, huh, Kevin?
I guess I'll have to do better. Shit.
Yeah, oh well.
Are you staying in third here?
Yes, I think so.
So are you letting the thing lug a lot?
Lately I have been, yeah. I was thinking I'm shifting too much. It really doesn't like downshifting. So I figured I'd just stop shifting as much. Man, who needs horsepower? You can't give me more tires.
I'm pissing my sim seat. I can't.
I'm braking a mile early, and then not
Well, you
getting it
better,
done.
because you're still too deep.
Yeah, you got
Right?
2
You
miles.
still couldn't
Yeah.
hold the bottom.
Ah. And then if you miss it, you have to just straighten out or you're done.
Big tumble there going into. All right, here we go. Shaun and Robby back at it again. Couple of dueling banjos out here trying to do this thing. Oh, there goes the Simpit. Doing a
I was
little
going to wait
bit
for
of
you. You cannot break this thing into the freaking corner.
No, you can't. Izzy,
No.
that's me. Are you talking about me? How you doing, Izzy? Oh. Ooh, Terry Crouch went P2. Terry's fast. Brian, have you
Yep.
raced against Terry yet?
Maybe. The name sounds familiar.
He's pretty quick. Yeah, you
He's
guys should have
fast.
a good run together tonight. Terry's got some legs under him. He's pretty quick. Oh, Shaun, you got some company there, buddy. Oh, wow, we've got quite the calamity.
Yeah.
Heading into that carousel.
Now, this
Break-
is one
break
thing I
zone
love
lead.
about this car, though, is when you get right behind somebody and you see the half shaft spinning.
Right?
And it's like, all right, you know, for those who haven't been around a long time, you know, some of the little details on this car
Right,
are like, wow, we've really come a long way.
Yep. Deep there. Shaun's not able to overtake, huh? Trying to sneak the draft here, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know about the draft. I'm trying to follow because Terry's really pretty smart, so, but he's having trouble too, you can tell.
Yeah. Oh, it took me about 40 minutes to really get it underneath, getting the muscle. Delicate one that likes to be caressed.
Oh, why you putting me by you, Terry? Oh, come on, turn, bitch.
I caught her still holding down the top time. In fact, he just keeps chipping away at it, down to a 145.299 now. Harry Crouch has taken over P2, just ahead of Shaun Cole with his 146.536. Shaun still holding on to that 47.084 flat. Robby Unser now falls to P4 with a 147.173. Great to see Thomas Dudek back out there with us in that number 9. He's 5 tonight with a 147.06. And then Bill right behind him with a 147.761, just about a tenth and a half back. Edgar Sancinelli. Boy, Edgar's having a great year, having a great run in the Extreme Motorsports Series. Well, in the Hotlap this year.
I am doing well, Izzy. Thank you. Yeah, Watkins Glen. Good track for this car. This is a great combo. Not easy, but certainly fun.
It's beautiful watching many of these cars together out here on the track. We almost need to broadcast this in black and white tonight.
Oh, that would be. I can probably do something like that.
Wouldn't that be fun to flip this to black and white? Oh,
right.
man.
Oh, that might be a hazard. Stay on the grass, Tommy. There you go. There you go. You didn't
Tell you the winner's photo is going to be in. Guarantee you that.
Let's see if I.
12 car making a little over-under move here on the 59 of Terry Crouch. Let's see it on. Tech 3 simulator from headquarters down in Miami. Oh, the 12 car gets coming off throttle there coming up.
No, this isn't going to do it.
Car making a move down inside. The Ford's going to battle him, though, on the outside of the carousel here. Going to take over. Tech 4 machine down. Oh, the car going around. Oh, nice avoidance out of the Ford. Gentle there, cruising around. Car, and we got the 20 and the 7 now coming down into the. Both of them going in a little deep. You can tell they're tiptoeing this machine around here, trying to find that that throttle input. It is very sensitive with this car.
What are you going to change,
40
Brian?
horsepower. Try that setup, Brian. Did it?
Yeah, it actually feels a lot better in the first couple laps.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let me know. I tried to just really get it stable more than anything.
Are you changing anything from that?
I'm working on gears right now. I feel like there's a lot of corners in between second and third gear.
Yes, there is. Ran out of time and didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
So
You may want to play
in
with that.
respect.
So do you think the whole stack needs to move, or just the singles?
I'm playing with second, third, and fourth gear right now. I'm going to see how that is.
Are you just trying to shorten them?
I want a slightly longer second gear, maybe, and a shorter third gear.
Okay.
I'm going to try to avoid having to go to fifth on the back straight, so I'm going to lengthen fourth a little bit.
All right, so lengthen the
looks like a
140
big
on
jump.
second then,
Yeah, third, I'm trying 121.
and then fourth.
If I go down a step, it looks like a big jump. So that might be
846.
spread.
I don't think it will because you're already on the straightaway. I'm gonna test
Yeah,
it.
let's see. See what happens.
Ooh, the 9
Because you
car.
know that the 880, you're almost run. You're not even close. You're barely into it, right?
I mean,
See what I'm saying? The
fourth taller than fifth by doing this. You know, because of the options that are there.
Yeah,
You know, so fifth is what, 80.
yeah.
So fourth has to go from 958 to 846.
All right. So for shits and giggles, you've got a 740 that you can run in fifth.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use fifth. If I lengthen fourth,
Yeah, that's a chunk. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna try it.
Right on, Nick. Get in
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna try it.
All right, Kevin, how's that?
Whoa, come on.
Sorry,
You're good.
I was admiring my stream.
I'm. I'll get you a mirror. You're good. Wow. Okay, that's a big
Yeah.
jump.
it is.
That's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not even gonna work. Fuck it, I'm coming in.
Turn,
Oh.
turn.
Yeah, that's not even.
Almost probably.
But it makes me think that we've gotta leave fourth where it was
Yeah.
and go 880, 840. I'm thinking the 846 for fifth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll try that. Did you stay out and play with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna play with second and third in this last sector.
Kevin, we don't hear you.
John?
There you are.
Yep.
Well, this is the first time my estimated best lap is a 47.0 and my actual is a 47.1. That's the closest I've ever been to that.
Nice. Oh, it'll change. Just wait.
Yeah.
Give it time.
You see our footage, Kevin?
Did I see what, bud?
You see our footage?
No.
Look at YouTube.
Oh, you are the man. Look at that. We are going back in time. 1967 revisited. Look at this. Wow. How beautiful, huh?
Are you using first in those last, like, the one coming back onto the old track, for instance, from the boot?
I'm not using first anyway.
Anywhere, okay. So second's your lowest gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was finding earlier today as well. You really don't need to pump down into first. Get up off the corners. Take some of that wheel.
Alright, I'll be right back.
5 car. Darren Ganji out here. Backstretch, looking to make it on that first. Might get it done on the inside. We'll see as they come down into the carousel here. John Hill in that number 36. Red, white, and black machine, and then the 25 right behind him in the orange and black machine going around there. Darren getting a little bit loose. Heading down into the chute there. Yes is here heading into that stretch. Going by. Move on his lap time right now, still sitting on that 147.084, but comfortably holding down P3 about the 7 tenths distance over Robby Unser in 5. Thomas Dudek in that number 99. 5 with a 147.20. Not a lot of downforce with these cars, as you can see. There's no wing, no front wing. I mean, it's just kicking this thing out in the wind with a lot of horsepower and 4 pieces of rubber on each corner, and let's go. Big turnout here tonight. These garages are starting to fill up, but we do have space if you want to come out and join us. Find us in the iRacing hosted sessions. Password tonight is, of course, LOTUS49, LOTUS49. That'll get you into the session. At beautiful Watkins Glen tonight. Up the road from Lake Seneca. Hear the concentration coming across the mic. These guys are really locked down on these cars. They are quite a bit to handle. You just have to really watch your throttle control. Inputs coming off the corner. You really have to unwind that wheel coming off on the track out. A little too much input and a little too much throttle. Well, it's not a good mix. That's going to send you looping right around. Drivers have 2 agendas here tonight. One is to get themselves in the top 16 on the leaderboard so they can make themselves into the first heat race tonight. We will have dual 15-minute heat races. We'll start at 8:30 Eastern. qualifying from 8 Eastern to 8:30. We'll have our dual 15-minute sprint races. Second sprint race will take the top 12 from the top 16 in the first heat race. Those top 12 will advance to the final heat race. The winner of the second heat race will win themselves a Ricmotech Racing Simulators t-shirt. Also get themselves a ticket entry into the championship in December, on the 21st of December to be exact. Final event of the year, the December edition, where we will be racing for $500 sim racing equipment from Ricmotech.
Did you decide how many laps are we running?
Oh, I've not decided on that. Let's take a look
Or
at
it's
that.
timed, but we are right.
Buddy, have a
I'm getting
average fuel
0.5.
I'm sorry, how much? 0.5?
Yeah,
0.5? Wow.
0.5.
0.5 a lap?
Yeah,
0.5 a lap?
that's what my thing says.
Half a gallon a lap.
Okay.
I thought
Terry
they'd gone a
Crouch
little more
is
than that, being Bosworth.
Terry Crouch is a 44.9. Ugly.
You get a
Ouch.
44.9? Really?
44.9.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I don't know. I'm still having the gearing. I can't tell. Seems like still too big a jump from third to fourth.
We have a new leader on the leaderboard, Mr. Terry Crouch, and that number 59. What a time. A 1:44.903. Unbelievable, Mr. Crouch. Stay with it there, buddy.
Joe said we should be watching and following John Hill because he was actually around when these things were being raced.
Ah,
That's rough.
oh, that stings.
Yeah, but you know, it's actually credit to John Hill because he's actually a reasonably fast driver.
He's doing pretty well up there in P6, you bet. All right, let's get a rundown of our second half of the top 10 here up in P6. We have Mr. John Hill in that number 36 coming in with a 147.125. Robby Unser now up in P7 in that number 5 with a 147.173, just 0.05 of a second off of Mr. Hill. Thomas Dudek in that familiar number 99 tonight, holding down P8 and with a 147.240. And good old David Klein. Great to see David back out with us tonight in that number 242, holding down P9 with a 147.661. The first simulator at the headquarters in Miami there, Ricmotech 2, that number 10 machine coming in with a 147.94. Speaking of that, drivers that see the Ricmotech 1, 2, all those Ricmotech machines out there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, I believe. We also have a Frank Rico machine and an Adrian Chavez machine. All of those simulators are being driven by guests that are visiting the Ricmotech simulator headquarters down in Miami, and they are testing out the different sims there. So let's keep our courtesy up out there. Those drivers may have some sim experience, and they may not have simulator experience. Their first time actually getting on a sim. So those drivers are going to really be having a time out here tonight. So just keep an eye out for them, and we'll keep our patience up as well.
Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Jim
slow
Clark
down.
actually.
Oi!
I was not aware, Robbie, that Jim was killed at Hockenheim, Germany. I wasn't aware of that. I just found that out. We happened to race there the other Hockenheim.
Ah, you garbage, stupid, stupid.
one of Elvis Rankin out there in that familiar blue and white car. Apex colors there as he goes around trying to re-enter into the main portion of the road course there. That's where the NASCAR course comes across there, the Cup course. Oh, we got two drivers getting collected there. The 777 going for quite a spin. That's Kurt Workman.
Hey, Kevin, I want to interrupt real quick and just remind everybody watching, if you just stumbled into the show and you're wondering what is going on, this black and white old-time footage, that's right, we are running GPL days. If you've been sim racing a long time, you know what I'm talking about. GPL, Grand Prix Legends days. We're in the Lotus 49 at Watkins Glen for Hotlap Humpday, the 11th edition of the year. We'll have next month and then our finale in December. Well, with that next month's edition. If you would like to join us, look for the hosted section on iRacing. The room is hosted by Frank Rico. The room is titled Hotlap Humpday. You can look it up by the card, Lotus 49, or the track, Watkins Glen. But once you find it, the password is Lotus 49. There's 1 hour, 2 minutes left in practice. After that 1 hour, 2 minutes, there will be a 30-minute qualifying. So all sorts of time to get in, get up to speed, and get a lap posted. And then we will have those final two heat races that Kevin described. I think it's a 16-12 split today.
It is 16 for the first heat. We'll take the top 12 out of the second.
And do we have an inversion? We don't know the inversion yet.
We have an inversion, but that's always a fun surprise.
Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, Shaun's like, what's fun about it?
All right, let's see. Can I be slick here? I'm going to take a quick break, but I wonder if I can put Ricmotech 2 in my spot. Ricmotech 2 is that one. I don't have them on my side, do I? No, but I could put Ricmotech 3 there and Ricmotech 2 there. Oh, I did it. I'm so smart. I shock myself sometimes. All right, you have 3 cameras on Ricmotech, and Brian, looks like me and Robby are both taking a quick break. I'm going to go get some coffee going. I'll have to go back and fill my cup once it's done, but I got to get it. Go get it. Yeah, I got to get it brewing. Oh, Elvis Rankin's in here.
He is, yeah.
Saw his chat on the stream. Glad you made it, Elvis. Oh, and now I get that comment. You were talking about Kevin driving to put the setup together. I'm so slow.
No worries.
So, anybody been to Watkins Glen, and did you go to the Museum of Glass when you were there?
At least I've not been. Love to go there.
All right, I'll be right back, and then when I come back, I am going to shed some time off my lap. I got more in me than that. I can do better than a 145.8 with the setup I've got. Edgar Santinelli clipping at my heels, 8.82.
Oof. Well, I tell you, Edgar's stepped up his game.
Edgar's got really fast. All right, I will be right back.
We have quite a few garages left here, although many of them are full. We do have quite a few slots left here. If you want to come out and join us, password is Lotus 49. You can find us in the hosted sessions. Frank Rico, he'll be the host of the room, and of course, the session is called Hotlap Humpday Challenge. We are starting our 6th year doing it. Believe it. Celebrated our 5th anniversary of the Hotlap Humpday Challenge last month in October. Oh, Andrew Packer's come out to join it. Now, number 7. With a 150.211 so far tonight. Are taking it a little wide through the toe there, right out on the edge, and he gets loose. Comes down and collects the 67 there on the inside. Off hit there. Rides on that 57 again, of Edgar Sancinelli from Freedom Sport Racing. Tries to avoid that wreck there, does a nice job. To pick these cars around to avoid an incident, actually. Get loose really easy. Seven in the 93 running tandem here, coming down into the carousel. Oh, Edgar runs a little deep into the corner. Oh, he's going to find that tire barrier. Switch over now to the 25 car. Doing well here, Darren. 7.3. We see another mover and shaker on the board. Mr. Darren Ganji in that for 25 moves himself up to P9 now with a 147.348. Right on the heels of Thomas Dudek there, just about 7/10 back. Climber now falls to P10 with his 147.409. That's going to drop 3 of the Ricmotech simulators, Ricmotech 2, 3, and 1, back to P11, 12, and 13. Then we have Brent Elmore in that 20 with a 148.585. Great to see Brent out with us tonight. And then in that 777, Kurt Workman out here with us tonight. Great to see Kurt. Appreciate joining us here in the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. A 148.622 is what Kurt has on the board present. Kenneth Estep, great to see Kenneth out tonight. And that number 16, Kenneth coming in with a 148.79. Beautiful machines. Watching them in black and white tonight as you on screen, going back to 1967. So we thought we would pull out the old black and white filter for everyone tonight. Cars are just gorgeous. Love watching these things go down the track. I know it brings a lot of memories back for Mr. Robby Unser for sure. So, Robby, what's it feel like out there? It's a bit of a challenge, isn't it, driving these things?
Yeah, it's a handful and then some. God only knows how far down I've gone here in the last. Yeah, I'm not even on the board anymore. Later, dude.
You're going to make it into the race for sure. Well, that's good.
I don't know, man.
I'll tell you. Robby,
I mean, look at who's not even put a lap. I mean, Elvis ain't up there yet. Climber, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
holy crap.
Right.
Have you gained any on this
Yeah.
thing, Brian?
Brian, well, he's down to a 45.299. He's picked up a fair amount. He's within 3/10 of Terry, so he's. I don't know how much he's done with the setup.
So, what did we come up with on fuel? Anybody know?
Yeah.
How many laps do you think? Seriously, there, Kev.
Guys are turning.
One.
Gonna be an 8-lap race. possibly 9 laps. It could be a 9-lap race. Yep. Looks like it's going to be 9.
Okay, wait. 9 laps. So that's like...
You're going to need about 5 gallons. Half a gallon a lap. 5 gallons would get you. What's the fuel increments?
Half imperial gallon. That's probably why it's only a half a gallon. It's probably imperial.
Yeah, it's imperial. Yeah.
Excuse me.
So it should be a 9 lap, 5 gallons should get you.
So 6 ought to be safe.
Oh gosh, 6 is plenty safe. Yeah. That would be our safe. Leo Moore is out joining us tonight. There are quite a few hitters coming in here. Waiting on Mike Dam and some of the other boys to show up.
No, thank you. Shit, what the fuck? They doesn't even get close to stopping there.
David Clymer now coming down turn 7 into the toe there. Seven car dropping off track. Aldous Butelli moves his way up on the board, up to P5 with 146.066. Just outside of that 145 mark. You know, Aldous is going to looking up into that top 3 there here very soon. John Hill knocking on the door as well. 146.199. Darren Ganji still sitting at P7 right now with a 146.769. Robby Unser right on his heels with a 147.173. I want to remind drivers about that courtesy out there. We're all out here to have a good time tonight and try to win one of those Ricmotech Racing Simulator t-shirts. So let's make sure that we're giving everybody the best opportunity to get their best time up on that leaderboard. So if you're coming out of the pits there, let's make sure we use that F3 box and keep an eye on that oncoming traffic. With way of a flyer coming around turn 1 there, it's difficult enough to get a lap in these cars. Let's not make it any harder for anyone else out there. Nice car coming out of the pits there and drove right into another driver there. Oof. Kurt Workman trying to work his way up the board there. No pun intended. A 148.622 out of that 777. Let's see if he can get a little bit better time here on his next lap. We watched the 27 really fighting that back end, trying to get up through those S's. It is a daunting task. I'll tell you, this car has really got some power. Nicholas Rice-Puto there joining us from the Extreme Motorsports World Challenge. Had a good run this past week at Hockenheim GP. Hey, there's Shaun. You back, buddy?
I'm back.
Excellent.
Let's see here. Turn off Ricmotech 3. Is Robby back?
Yep.
Yep, Robby's here. You're still holding down P3, Shaun.
There's Robby. All right. All right. Got my wheel turned off.
I do want to remind drivers there are setups in the share box there if you want to try one. I put one up earlier. It's a little more stable, I should say. I don't know that it's a perfectly well balanced setup for a long run, but certainly it'll be good enough for the dual 15-minute races we have. And check that share box there.
Did you ever figure out how many laps we're doing?
Coming up on that 45-minute mark here, remaining in our pre-qualification for tonight's Hotlap event. Turning things over to qualifying, you'll have a 30-minute qualifying session at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. At 30 minutes, it'll be open qualifying to go out and get your best time on the board. We're going to take the top 16 drivers in qualifying. Right now, we have, about 28 drivers in the session. We have not done laps yet, but we have almost double of what we're going to take into that first heat tonight. So again, 16 drivers will qualify in Heat 1 this evening.
Kevin, did you figure out how many laps the race
I
is?
did, buddy. You're going to need 6 gallons of fuel. 5 should be enough. 6 will be safe. And we're going to run about 9 laps.
Copy that. Thank you.
Just so everyone has a calculation for tonight's event, the dual 15-minute races should be 9 laps. They should be 9-lap events. The timed races, they will be dual 15-minute sessions, but they should time out to lap race.
Oh, poof.
Yeah.
I just need a little bit of front wing.
Put a bigger visor on your helmet.
If I lift my hand up, maybe it'll push me down.
Right, there you go. Yep.
All right. Damn it. All right.
Fresh faces joining here for our November edition of the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Michael Janney coming out to join us here this evening. Welcome, Michael. Jeff Lavelle coming out to join us as well. So great to see those two. Hopefully they'll have some fun here tonight in our Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Again, we'll do this the third Wednesday of every month throughout the year. We celebrated our 5th anniversary this month and starting our 6th year Hotlap Humpday Challenge. 4 events remaining in our 2022 championship. The winner tonight is going to take home a Ricmotech Racing Simulators t-shirt. They will also get themselves an entry into the December championship, where you have an opportunity to win $500 in sim racing equipment from Ricmotech. And that'll take place on December 21st. So the driver that wins tonight, that second heat race, and wins that feature, they themselves an entry into that event in December. We'll take one more driver in December for the Hot Lap, and then we'll put those top 12 drivers head-to-head from January, February, March. The guys that won each one of these months throughout 2022, all 12 of them will go head-to-head for our championship for this year to win that $500.
Kevin, you're getting all crackly. And sorry about that, Ken, back there. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, cold tires. I keep forgetting every time I go out that these are the worst cold tires ever. But you can't screw up because you need to heat them up. I think I was better off with the Watkins Glen setup. So, iRacing. Watkins Glen. Now let's defuel this a little bit. Alright, let's see how this works. Joe, I just saw your comment, and you're absolutely right. That guy is dangerous, and people should be very careful. Ooh, someone else jumped up. Elvis went P3.
Hey, Shaun.
Hey, Frank.
How you doing?
I am well. It's going well. How are you going?
I'm doing great.
Are you on one of your cameras?
I'm not on one of the cameras right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching the stream, and did you put some kind of a filter on it to make this look vintage?
Yeah, I did.
Ah, I like it.
It just didn't look right in full vibrance of color.
Yeah, I get it.
Except Kevin's on control, and he seems to be on technical difficulty again.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like it's just sort of like bouncing cameras right now. It's not really following anybody.
Right.
I have a backup. He just was having a mic problem, and I told him, and then he went away. Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
I could probably switch to the other to keep it going, though. Now that we mention it. How are things going there at Ricmotech?
Good. We got a good turnout here, and some guys, they like the car, and some don't.
User entered your channel.
You know, sometimes the combinations are hard, and a lot of people say, I don't like it, and it's like, well, is it because you don't like it, or is it because it's hard, right?
Right.
And this is a case where it's definitely hard, but I do like it, but it's a very difficult combination.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a matter of do you not like the car, or do you not like the challenge?
Yeah, exactly. In this case, I love the whole thing. I mean, but it is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see, we can check on Ricmotech. See what's going on there. There's Ricmotech 3 and Ricmotech 2. That's right, Ricmotech headquarters. You're all on camera today. Not sure what Kevin's camera is doing. I'm going to go ahead and switch to our backup, which will not have color. I'm sorry, you guys. I could probably do something about that given enough time.
User entered your channel.
All right, there we go. And let's go ahead and turn Robby's camera back on, and then we'll see what.
Man,
Robby's
I went up
to.
a whole second and it didn't move me not one position.
Well, Robby's not out on track.
I just came in. I'm getting ready to go back out. You're at a 45.8? Shit. 2/10, 44.9 for Terry and Elvis. High Cotter's at a 44.6. Fuck. I'm definitely gonna need a new seat, Frank.
Yeah.
Because half of this one's inside me right now.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Yeah.
All right, here.
Just like a real car, man. All I can say is your Sim's producing real live experiences here.
Why am I getting so much herky-jerky on my screen? All right, there we go. Now you're getting some picture on me, I guess. Since I'm gonna go out. We'll see what I
What
can
a
do.
turnout.
Yeah.
Where are you? Are you in the pits?
Top of the front. Top of the hill. Here, I'll wait for you. I'm gonna wait.
That's
at
all
the
right.
paint.
I just paid out. You're good.
Be
Gotta
more
make sure
entertaining.
Kevin-
I want more front grip in the turn in and more rear grip in the on the exit.
Alright, let me get out of the way.
I'm coming.
Yep, I'm just getting out of the way so I'm not in his way.
Crash by the time I get to you.
Alright, I'm in the next car. You want to lead or you want me to lead?
You can lead. Let me. Like I said, let me try to get you without crashing.
Well, we're both on cold
We
tires.
might need like 2 or 3 fast repairs on this particular. We're gonna keep getting this cool creativeness going from Kevin on these combos. I think we're gonna need a few more fast repairs. And with this kind of track, I don't know that we don't need to open it up to like 24 cars.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't do it, you know what I mean, on the fly, because we have the turnout.
And half of them are going to be out during the
Yeah.
race anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
The other
We're gonna be.
Yeah. Internet just
We can't
nothing.
change those things once we're here, can we?
I don't think so.
Because this is going to be an epic race, man. We need like 20 car field, 30 car field.
Right?
Well, who needs to have this kind of show up? I mean, look at the entries are like, you know what I'm saying? We could have filled the 24 car field. Usually we don't really have that many, so we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well, you know what? We could always.
I mean, with this many people in, we got to give more guys a chance.
Why don't we just run the first race?
Oh, shit. Boy, alright, watch the camera.
Sorry, I got hit.
Yeah, you can swing back to me now.
Saw that.
Plus, mine was doing some really weird herky-jerky. I don't know what
Yeah, I
happened.
know. Yeah, it's I saw yours was doing well.
Yeah, it's like you're having connection issues with that
Yeah, I have
interview.
very weird because everything else seems to be a-okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't need him. We're gonna go back to Kevin's camera. There we go. Back in time with Kevin's black and white camera.
Step back in time.
So
Well,
Kevin, when you call the race, you have to call it like a 60s announcer would.
Well, they come around turn 1, here they go, looking for
Yeah.
the S's.
Maybe even with a British accent?
Oh,
And what then they go down into the
There
chute.
you go. Queen's English.
Yeah.
Don't how those guys call races like that. It takes so much energy to speak that way. Boy, watching these things wreck is just so real looking. It's just like what they would do in the old days. Go up into that pinwheel spin in the air. Modeling these. Watch. Well, if you want to join us out there in viewer land, come on out and give yourself a shot at getting on that. It's the November edition of the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. We have 2 events left for 2022 to head towards that December championship. Tonight we are in the Lotus 49 here at Watkins Glen, running the classic boot circuit, of course. And as you see, we are in black and white, stepping back in time a little bit to 1967 tonight here on iRacing. A little bit of vintage Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Watching the 39 and the 19 battling it out here as they are up onto the cup course here, heading turn 9. Shaun Cole holding down P3 on our leaderboard. Let's double check.
No.
Oh, he's dropped a P4 now. Terry Crouch.
That's still amazing.
With a 144.903, Terry has dropped to P3. And of course, Elvis Rankin up to the top of the board with a 144.457, just ahead of Brian Highcotter's 144. Yes, indeed, we have a new leader on the leaderboard here tonight. Elvis Rankin, that youngster, the speedster, finding his way to the top of the board in that familiar 0-1 with a 144.457. An incredible time out of Mr. Rankin here tonight. That's going to set the number 87 of Brian Highcotter back to P2 with his 144.685. Shaun Cole now drops to P4. Edgar Stancinelli still sitting back there in P5 with a 145.882.
Have you found anything, Brian, on the car that you like?
No, I'm still trying to fine-tune the gearing. It feels pretty important for exiting some of these corners.
Okay, what have you come up with? Anything?
I'm getting there. I shared a setup earlier that it was basically the same setup, just with different gearing. And second gear was a tiny bit long, but other than that, I was happy with it. So I've changed the final drive now, and I'm trying to change all the gears again.
Okay, try to, get a different, I see what you mean,
Brian, are you sharing these to the group?
Yeah. Should be.
Yeah, they're shared.
I do want to remind drivers we do have some setup shared in the setup box there if you want to jump in and try one of those out. Real world racer Mr. Brian Highcotter and Sim Phenom is putting some time into getting a setup dialed in for everybody. So check that shared box. He's working on another one here. So checking those, we'll let you know when those get posted. Are just under 30 minutes away now. 30 minutes away to get underway with qualifying. That'll take place at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You'll have 30 minutes to get your best lap. Qualifying scrutiny is set on moderate here tonight, so there's a little bit of leniency there. Again, drivers, I do want to remind you of the courtesy out on track tonight. We're out here to just have a good time. It is a fun event. Put this on each and every month on the third Wednesday so we can get together and do a little bit of hot lapping. We all love to go out there and compete in all the events that we run in and all the different leagues that we race in, but sometimes it's just fun to go out there and lay down some hot laps and just have some fun with your buddies out there on track. So let's keep the courtesy up tonight. Make sure everybody has an opportunity to get their best lap time in as well. Everyone in qualifying coming up here in about 20.
What the fuck? Quit crashing, would you? Son of a bitch.
Oh, shit. It's hard to get a lap in now without somebody being in the way at some point. And I could have been that guy, so I'm not even pointing a finger because it's like, inevitably someone will be in this way somewhere.
Runs himself into that barrier there. Drivers coming out of the pits here. Are tonight, isn't it? Typically you're in the 87 this evening. Change car numbers.
Sometimes I have an issue with iRacing not accepting my paint changes.
Oh,
And it happened
gotcha.
tonight, so I tried a couple
Okay.
times and backed out of the session. And it still gave me the old 87, so.
Oh, well.
Oh, good. We're going back in time tonight, right?
That's
So,
right.
Old numbers.
No, shit just don't work.
Yeah, there you go. They must have dialed these cars into a fairly close extent. I did a little bit of research earlier, and apparently when Graham Hill first drove this car in 1907, he got out of the car and he said, "It's got some poke, not a bad tool." Found that the old Ford motor in this thing was a little bit too steep. Even he found the rear end a little bit tough to handle out on track. He said that thing was stepping out on him like crazy. So, yeah, so we're not far from the truth here tonight, Robbie.
No.
The red steering wheel is warning.
Exactly, yes. It's red for a reason.
I find on the transition corner, the one coming back to the main track, the uphill left, that
Yeah.
outside seems to just really suck.
Yeah, it does. You almost have to ride right on that inside bottom and then let it settle, once you cross that crevice. Gotta be, you don't want to be changing input going over that little bump. Yeah, I really enjoyed driving this thing this afternoon. It's rare that I get an opportunity to test some of these cars out to a great extent. This one was one that I had not driven before.
I've driven it a long time ago.
It was a real rush to drive. It's definitely a car. You've got to train that muscle memory with it. Because it drives
Was
like
that
no
you,
other
Shaun?
machine.
No.
7 of Kurt Workman here, coming to the chute now, heading down to turn 6.
I mean, I find myself having a death grip on my steering wheel, just like in a real car when I'm.
Oh my
Get
god.
right.
What happened?
Best lap going.
I just had a really good lap and somebody
Well,
else spun
right.
into me. No, it just
Oh, other circumstances.
yeah, it's just crazy out there. Nobody's
Yeah.
fault. Nobody's fault. I'm not pointing any fingers on some
It's-
topic
it's-
there.
Correct, no doubt.
And you're just
Yeah, we
hoping
have-
the car spins the other way,
26 drivers out here on track in this beautiful Lotus 49 machine. My gosh, I tell you what, we are going to have one exciting set of dual 15-minute races tonight. Want to come out and join us? The password is Lotus 49. You'll find us in the iRacing hosted sessions. Doing a little Cosworth dance here at Watkins Glen tonight. Doing the classic boot, of course, staying vintage along with our black and white coverage here of the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Coming to you live from the Glen. Takes it deep into
Damn it.
hard on the brakes. Shaun Cole here. See how he's doing.
Oh.
This is a outlap, Kevin. I mean, I'm finishing my outlap.
Yeah,
but
finishing
this
your
one won't
outlap.
count.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sort of
Shit.
new flyer here. Up through the S's here. They have to watch that right wall as you come up through that strip right there on off the exit. Believe it or not, this car has so much power coming up off that exit there onto the back stretch. Even at high power, that thing right around on you.
Oh, come on.
Bit deep, a little bit deep. Let's see if he can get it to rotate and come back to throttle. He may be able to save this lap. Shoot now.
Oh, it
no!
ghosted.
Runs
I
into an
panicked.
unexpected.
It still gave me a 4X.
Oh, it did. Yeah, sometimes you can get away if you can get right through the car. It'll.
That's what I'm
Not
talking. That was another all green lap,
Oh gosh.
and I just can't lay one down without something. Something. All right, what's our time check? 22 minutes till qual. 22 minutes.
22 minutes.
Fuck. That's just.
Ryan Highcotter's doing 4.685 currently.
So that.
Michael Janey, one of the new visitors to the Hotlap Humpday Challenge, and that number 29. Boy, he's worked his way up the board.
I think that's
Boy, the
Elvis's
newcomer
buddy,
into
isn't
the
it?
Hotlap Humpday Challenge, the number 29 of Michael Janey, having a great run here tonight, all the way up to P4. Just 6 laps on the board. Amazing time out of Mr. Janey there with a 145.419, putting him just ahead of Aldous Butelli in that 666 car. That's going to push Shaun Cole back to P6.
What's that?
Notice how I had to emphasize where you were.
Yeah, thank you. I believe that's Elvis's buddy, isn't it?
Who is it?
Oh, Michael Janey?
In other words, I think that's another young guy.
Yeah, another young speedster. Rains out here.
What the hell?
Man, I love trying to get to the gas and having this thing wiggle. That is just so much fun.
Doesn't it feel great? Yeah.
It's basically how my Datsun drives.
If you want to feel power and drive a race car, little race car, get in this thing. It'll get your adrenaline going faster than you can blink. Big tumble there. Highcotter in that number 87 headed his way down into the outer loop, or what's commonly known as turn 5 here at the Glen.
Oh, I locked up my brakes. Shit, Shaun. Oh.
Curb on the inside to get that car to rotate. Watch that nose dive into that corner there as he heads down the chute through 6. Riding these curbs, allowing those inside wheels to help rotate that car. You get him up on that curbing, it helps add a little bit of bite. race exit. You can see
Sorry,
correcting
Terry. I totally did not see these dudes. Sorry, my bad.
down towards turn 8 now. Very heavy brake zone here. Watch that nosedive. Trying to get that car from wiggling there. As he heads down into the entry. Coming up off the exit now. Gets a nice track out. Smooth. Back into that re-entry to the Cup course there. Turn 9. Very tough to get the throttle there. You can see that back end starting to dance on him. Down now into turn 10. Heading to the final corner. 11 here. The bottom comes back to throttle.
Doesn't it?
Job. A little bit of correction there right on the out. Improve on that 44.685. Leader now just 2 tenths ahead. Elvis Rankin with a 144.457.
What the hell?
Crouch, another speedster out here on track, 44.903 out of him. Michael Janney back there in that 145.41. Bit of traffic here up on that 20 car as the 20 car fades off into the grass. So Brian continue his lap here. Hopefully he didn't have to lift too much. Tough thing about doing these hot laps, you have drivers you'll come up on. They get loose in front of you, and you just don't want to lose. Boy, look at him correcting coming off of that toe there. Up this little short straightaway down into turn 9, or 8 rather. Boy, that back end just like a wet noodle coming into these brake zones. The 9 now, very tough re-entry. Across that little crevice there. Bit of a rise where those two courses come back together there. Dive into that final. Looking green, Brian?
I don't have my.
Oh, you don't have your delta up? Okay. Nope, still sitting on a 44.685. All right, let's take a step back here and see how Mr. Shaun Cole is doing. Track is heading down into the toe. Been a little hot, but he may be using that upper line to try to get some get up off that exit.
Nope, just having trouble with braking.
Robby Unser. Well, tonight, P11, 146.278 as a board.
Shit.
You were running your dad's paint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got my trading paints from. Getting going now. Check it out. "26 garages are taken up, but there's still a few empty ones out here. If you want to come out and join us, Lotus 49 is the password. Find us in the iRacing hosted sessions. Man, we have got quite a treat tonight. We are at Watkins Glen International Course tonight, driving the classic boot. Lotus 49 here on iRacing, the 40 horsepower, lean, mean fighting machine without any aero. No downforce on this baby, man. We just stuck 4 tires around a motor and said jump in and go. And it is lighting up the track tonight. Boy, you can really see that rubber getting laid down on the course. Ah, there's the Unser paint scheme. Looking sharp, man. Looking sharp. I'll be looking to improve on his time. 146.78. What right now. Better himself back up into the top 10. David bumped Robby down into 7. Right at 2. All having a good run.
What the? Oh God, I am so tired of being around that car.
I ran a best lap and spent 3 corners kind of screwed behind the car. So it could have been quicker.
My last 6 outings, I cannot get a clean lap. I don't know how I'm doing.
Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stretch my legs. I got to take my dog out. That's the only problem with the timing of this event is you can't change your dog's pattern.
Nope. They like to go at a certain time. You
Yep.
bet.
Yep.
Fuck.
Or else.
Yeah, or else, yes. Bit of sweepy.
No, they're
boppy,
gonna go.
boppy.
It's not an or else. They just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Good.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so I'll be back in probably about 5-10 minutes.
This thing just is.
We're on the main sim. Shaun, you there?
He got up.
That's right. He
He's
went
left.
to take care of the dog. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Are down to minutes. So if anybody is brave enough out there, come dive into this car, this 40 horsepower. Find us in the iRacing hosted sessions. The password is Lotus49. We have just under 10 minutes remaining in practice. 30-minute qualifying session is coming up, but do know, come in after qualifying starts, you will have to log in on the new beta UI. Not be able to log in on the old iRacing browser. And qualifying will be starting at the top of the hour. If you enter after that, you will have to come in. Have a 30-minute qual session, then dive into dual 15-minute races tonight. Drivers are racing for an opportunity to earn themselves a ticket into the December championship with $500 in sim racing gear. Ricmotech, Ricmotech.com. Be sure to head over to their site. We want to send a special thanks out to them for putting this event on. We do appreciate it. The third Wednesday of every month. Put up a surprise car and track for all of the sim racers out there and virtual motorsports world for them to come out and test their skills. Whether it be dirt, could be oval, could be road. You never know what we're going to put together here on the hot laps each and every month. And tonight, of course, yeah, we're going back in time. We're black and white tonight. That's right. Heading back to 1967 with the Lotus 49 here. All right, drivers, we're down inside 10 minutes now as we get ready to wrap up our hot lap practice here as we get ready for hot lap qualifying. That'll be starting at the top of the hour about 7 minutes from now. Drivers, you'll have 30 minutes in that qualifying session to get your best time on the board. You want to make sure that during qualifying, we keep our courtesy up. We don't want to have anybody tapping into other cars during qualifying. There's not a lot of downforce and not a lot of draft with these cars, so let's be careful out there. Once we get into qualifying, courtesy will be critical. Eye on that. Drivers exiting the pits during qualifying. Let's make sure. Eye on that F3 box. I've seen drivers coming out of the pits here tonight driving right into guys that are on flyer laps, so let's be cautious qualifying once we remind drivers tonight this will be a dual 15-minute race session
And
that
that
we'll
guy's
have
sure a
after
mouthy one.
qualifying.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Too damn deep.
So a little surprise for you drivers out here tonight. All of you have been out here working so hard trying to get the car figured out and hustling this thing around the Glen, sweating and everything else. Well, we want to make sure that you guys have an opportunity to. We're going to allow every single driver out here to race in that first race. So everybody's going to make it into Heat 1 tonight. We're going to run all 26 of you in this event. This should be quite a wild one here tonight, drivers. Again, we're going to allow everybody to race in Heat 1. However, the final event, we're only going to take the top 12. Get out there and hustle, guys. See what you can do to get those best lap times up on that board as qualifying will be starting here in 5 minutes.
Have you made any big gains there, Brian? Anything worth noting, or no? Okay.
93.
A-holes and elbows it is.
Yep, get them out wide and start rubbing, right? Hard dancing his way up. Janny putting everything he has into that. Two youngsters up at the top of the board here. Michael Janney finding himself all the way up to P2 in that number 29 with a 144.560. That's going to move Brian Highcotter down to P3 with his 144.685. Gary Crouch, Shaun Cole, Aldous Putelli, Nicholas Rice-Puto, all these drivers really hustling, trying to work their way up into the top 3 of that leaderboard. John Hill having a good run tonight in P9, and David Clymer rounding out P10 with a 146.046. My mic still holding up all right?
Sounds like it. Car.
How tough it is for these.
Hope I didn't screw your lap up.
This is there as we watch this.
It's probably the only thing I'm doing better right now.
Spinning out.
Yeah.
Oh, the 7 goes around. Bill? Bill there coming down. 6.
Whoa.
car of Robby Unser head their way into the wrap up our hot lap practice here. Minutes remaining our practice as we get ready to transition over into qualifying. Drivers will have 30 minutes out on track to get their best lap time in. Are going to take the entire field into the first race tonight. All 26 cars will be ready. First time we've ever included that many cars in our hot lap events. Typically we narrow it down to either 15 or 16, or sometimes even 14 for first heat, and we always take 12, although we've taken less into the final event. 12 has been the magic number of late. Solid run this evening. 6 with 666 on his car. Quite a regular here in the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Incredible times out there. Editor in the champ last year.
Fucking thing.
Frank, we need to pull up the stats from last year's. Drivers qualifying. We'll see if we can bring Frank in to have a little conversation. Hot lap and how much fun he's having down there at watching all of his guests come into the open house. We have basically 2 competitions going on here tonight. Of course, all on one track, but we have drivers online all around the world here in our competition. Also have drivers that are physically visiting Ricmotech store down in Miami, the Ricmotech headquarters there in Miami Lakes, Florida. Guests coming in tonight, having some soft drinks and some snacks and trying out some of the simulators there. Ocean Sim. Driving this Lotus 49. Trying to work their way into the top 12 here. Driver in the seat now in the Adrian Chavez machine. Back. Right, drivers, we're getting close to switching over to qualifying here in about 20 seconds. We want to send a big thank you out to Frank Rico, Ricmotech, for putting on this event the third Wednesday of every month. You can join us for Hotlap Humpday Challenge. It's always a mystery what car and track we're going to be doing each month. So always a lot of fun to come out and join us because you never know what you're going to find your hands at. I mean, last month we did the trucks, the off-road trucks at Brands Hatch. So you just never know what kind of crazy car and combination we're going to throw at you here in the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. But we do appreciate each and every one of you coming out tonight. Event as we're ready to switch over to qualifying here. Stand by, drivers. We wish all of you the best of luck. All right, let's keep it clean out there. Let's keep our courtesy up. Use that F3 box when exiting the pits, drivers. Best of luck to each and every one of you. Mr. Frank Rico, do you have a copy? Let's see if he be busy down there. And there is a lot of traffic down there. Right, qualifying session has begun. Drivers out on track here. Best time on the board. This is where we get down to business. This is where it all counts now because we're laying down official times.
Whoop.
They have to be clean laps. There is no room for error now. No off tracks are allowed. That will negate your lap on iRacing. So if a driver dips a tire off into the dirt, catch part of the grass coming off one of the exits, the 1X on their driver screen, that means that lap is negated. They will have to come back to the line, start a new flyer lap. That's not an easy task with this Lotus 49. This thing has a lot of power. Their drivers are having a real time trying to get that throttle input in and off these exits. Back end just wants to dance out from underneath.
Tony, I'm not sure if anyone answered you. The password is Lotus 49.
Yeah, come on out and join us, Tony. You'll have to come in through the new beta UI as qualifying has started, so you will not be able to enter into the old browser. You'll have to use the new UI to get, I call it beta. It's not beta anymore, I don't believe. Is it, Shaun? I think they're out of beta now, aren't they?
I don't know. And just because they take the name off, does that mean it's no longer beta? Or are they calling that complete? Because
well, yeah, we better just keep. We'll keep calling it beta.
I'm gonna call it beta.
Yeah, until they shut down the old one, we're gonna call it beta.
My brakes are beta.
Still waiting on times to come in on the board here. It's going to get a little tricky. Drivers are going to be a little bit less apprehensive coming to throttle. Practice was one thing, but actually getting this done.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I might want to just get one lap in come hell or high cotter.
Come hell or high cotter. Oh, man, we've got two seconds.
I haven't heard that one before.
Sean. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner. The high cotter joke of the year has been laid down. I love it. Hell or high cotter. Boy, Brian, I got a feeling that one's going to get abused, man.
Go for it.
Gone now. Tail end of that 10 car.
I'm just chilling. He's there because I screwed up, so I don't even know if I have a great car right now. I just figured I'm out. I should try to post a lap.
Love watching that nose dive going into the... And car's doing pretty good, Shaun.
Yeah, you never know. Oh. Smashed him.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, smash. Oh.
Oh, hold on over there, Ken. Side, the 10 car's coming down. Yeah, he's not going to let you get away with it. Right, here we go. Times are coming in. The number 27 of Nicholas Rice Pudo up at the top of the board with a 144.984. The first driver in the 44s. Aldous Putelli coming in with a 145.32 on the board. David Clymer, look at him up there in P3. A 145.559. Ricmotech 2 machine out of Miami Lakes, Florida, coming in with a 146.3. Shaun Cole holding down P5 and his number 39 with a 146.459. The Ricmotech 3 simulator down in Miami holding down currently, 146.584. The board is lighting up with times here. Brian Elmore coming in P7 with a 147.27. John Hill comes in now with his time at P11 with a 159.42. Brian Highcotter comes in with his first time, P9 on the board with a 147.889. Kenneth Estep, what a run for him, up to P10 with a 147.972. Elvis Rankin still looking to put a time down. The same for Michael Janney and Terry Crouch. Edgar Sancinelli still searching for his best time. Watch Terry now on screen, coming through turn 6. His way down the hill now towards the toe. We're in the boot section of the course. They call it the boot because, well, if you look down at it from an aerial photograph, it looks just like a boot. Coming out of the toe now. Looking to get his first time on the board here as he heads down towards turn 8. Tough right-hander here. Roll that center. Coming in a little bit deep. Going to track way out off the edge of the corner. Pick up a 1X there. That might have aided that lap. 36 car now. John Hill. He's sitting on his 159.242. Can improve on that time. Seven car, that's the Ricmotech 1 machine. Edgar Sancinelli in the background, coming up out of the S's as he makes his way down this very long, fast straightaway into the brake zone of the carousel, and you wouldn't think that car would have trouble rotating around there with all that camber there at the outer loop, but it is difficult to get that thing to rotate through that corner. It's such a high speed of it.
What the hell happened to me there? That was weird.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cars heading down the backstretch now, all tail to tail, trying to pick up a little bit of slipstream. Oh no, we watched the 8 car go into the barrier there, back to Shaun. He's out of the loop. A lot of action out on track. 1 minute remaining in qualifying. This is a 30-minute qualifying session for the drivers. Any of the viewers, if you want to come out and join us here, we have 20 minutes left in qualifying, but I hope you have practice in this car because it is a challenge and a half to drive this thing around the Glen. A lot of horsepower and no downforce. Lotus 49 is the password. You do have to come in through the new Beta UI in order to enter. Edgar Sancinelli comes up into the S's here. Oh, he has to go wide. A driver coming out of the pits. Not surrender that space. Oh, Edgar finds himself up into the tire barrier. Coming down into turn 1. Better lap on this run. 0.495. Pull back up through the S's now. His time, right, all 146.132, holding down P6. Sitting in a really good spot here for tonight. 147.131. Cotter struggling a little bit now to get free track space. Good time down. All the way back in P's 147.8. Tension builds for these guys. Good qualifying lap is going to be critical. Overtaking in these cars tonight in these races is going to be a task like no other. Difficult enough to drive these cars on the race line, but trying to run them in the offline and overtake another driver is not going to be an easy one. qualifying battle here between the 87 and the 20. The drivers look like Heller Highcotter. He was going to take that line, making the 20 back out of it.
No, come on.
Go, Shaun. Nice job keeping the momentum up. We're at the top of the board there, sitting on the pole right now. It's going to be Elvis Rankin in that 0-1, a 144.257. Michael Janney right behind him in that number 29 with a 144.764. Terry Crouch now finds himself all the way up to P3 with a 144.777. And there's Brian Highcotter in that number 87. We knew he'd find his way up the board. He's up to P4 with a 144.805. Shaun Cole comes in with a blistering lap now up to P5 with a 144.939. And Nicholas Rice-Puto finds himself back to P6 now with his 144.94. David Clymer, doing what he does best, climbing up the board, up to P8 with a 145.559. That's a better showing than what he had in practice earlier. Don Hill with a great time in his number 36. He's up to P10, a 146.488. Edgar Sancinelli has moved his way up the board in that number 57. He's up to P13. As he gets bumped, Anthony Morano Jr. makes a showing tonight. He brings himself out with one lap on the board. He finds himself P12 with a 146.845.
Way to go, Morano.
Yeah. Latecomers coming in here. Nearly 30 garages have been filled up now, and we're taking every single driver into that first heat race tonight. It's going to be Lotus mayhem out here.
Were you able to change that, Kevin?
I am, because that's a manual change.
I didn't know that.
Oh, all these little seats. The 57 and the 12 going at it here in qualifying. The 12 trying to pick up a little bit of slipstream off of Edgar Sancinelli as he makes his way down now into the toe. The 12 looking to make a move to the inside. Oh my goodness, these guys are battling it out in qualifying here. Looks like the 57's going to back out of it and let the 12 have the run here. Where that 12 is on the board, that's the Ricmotech 3 machine down in Miami. 146.357. There's P10. They're trying to improve on his time. He's up to a P9, 45.744. Hope everyone is enjoying our latest upgrade to black and white coverage here of the 1967 Hotlap Humpday Challenge tonight. Live action in crystal clear black and white.
It's actually better resolution than we would expect.
All right. Frank, great to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Qualifying is underway, and I know it's very busy down there. Go ahead.
How much longer is qualifying? Until Robby gets a lap in?
There you go. I got one in.
He did get one in, actually. He's
slow, but I got it in.
Thank you, Andres. We got him in here. He's in here.
I love it. Good.
But
Darren
it's so
Ganges
slow,
still...
I wouldn't have made it without that everybody in. I'm 15th.
Yeah. I tell you, in tonight's event, it may not matter where you start. There's going to be so many mistakes happening in this event tonight. I think the driver that starts P18 may be the lucky one on the grid. So, Frank, I know things are quite busy down there tonight at the open house, which is wonderful to see. I see a lot of feet walking around in the background of the Sims there.
Yeah.
So great turnout. What do you think of this combination? It's a little bit hair-raising, isn't it?
It's very challenging. So, and a lot of the guys here do not like the challenge.
Oh,
But
I've got them on my bad side tonight, I think.
Yeah. I've asked them, do you not like the car or you don't like the challenge? And in the end they say, yeah, the car's actually fun. It's just not easy to drive.
Right. Well, there somewhere in the description of challenge, the word easy doesn't come up. I don't. Yeah. Somehow I've not been able to find that. Yep.
Hot lap.
Good stuff. So while the drivers are out on track qualifying,
Heads up,
and
Ryan,
oh
to the
boy,
inside.
that was a close one there coming through.
All good, Sean.
Frank, tell us what's been happening down there at the headquarters. I know you guys are hard at it every week, and first I do want to thank you for putting on the hot lap again this month, and of course starting. This true, Frank? Our 6th year is starting tonight.
That is correct.
My
That is correct.
God,
Yeah.
time has flown by.
Yep.
So tell us what is some of the secret brewing at Rick?
Sorry, Brian.
I can't share that
No, you're
yet.
good.
Close.
Well, see, that's why we call it the secret sauce.
Yeah, there we go.
Good stuff. Well, I know you guys have a lot of great things going on down there at
Yeah.
Ricmotech, and everybody can visit the website at ricmotech.com. Tons of equipment on there, everything from pieces, parts to full-blown sims, stationary sims, motion sims. You name it, it is like a Disney World website. Come out and visit ricmotech.com. And Frank, man, did you get a chance today to drive this car?
I did. I could not get a lap in myself.
Oh, okay. So you had an afternoon like me then. Yeah. I got enough laps in to get the setup somewhat comfortable, but that did not mean I could drive it.
Yeah, it is a challenging car to drive.
Well, something we're doing a little different tonight. Going to allow for the first time in all these years, we're going to allow everyone to enter into the.
Yep, I heard.
Yeah. We're going to have Lotus Mayhem everywhere, just scattered about, I have a feeling.
We'll see what happens.
Yep. Well, I think the one good thing is we'll have all of your drivers. So as much as they're loving this challenge so much, they're going to get to enjoy.
Right, we're going to have to hand pick who is going to get a chance to.
Oh,
to
that's
sit and
true.
drive.
Oh, that's true. Break out the straws.
Yep. Okay, I'm being summoned here, so
Okay.
I'll check back with you guys in a bit.
Sounds great, Frank.
Okay.
10 minutes.
10 minutes remaining in qualifying, just over 10 minutes. Flying things down. Right now on the leaderboard, we still have Elvis Rankin in that 01 and Michael Janney in that number 29 sitting top of the board. Brian Highcotter still holding down Pete for the 144.544, and he's literally less than 2/10 off of our two top drivers. Harry Crouch sitting back in P4 and Shaun Cole P5. That has not changed. Not seeing a lot of times moving on the board here. We're starting to settle in here. We have 21 drivers. Actual times laid down. Aaron Ganji has not laid a time down yet. Have stepped out.
Edgar, I agree with both of your comments. It is such a fun car, and I do hope we see some new winners. And Joa, careful what you wish for. Joa says that if I win tonight, he'll buy a SimMagic Ultimate and an FX Pro rim from Ricmotech.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm not sure what kind of grenades we can cause.
I just emailed you the cheat pack.
The invincible hack with the tire grip
That's the one.
and downforce mojo.
The very one. Yes.
So I'm tempted to do something crazy today. And I was thinking, do I need to bring up Ricmotech 2 and 3? You know what I'm saying? So if I were to turn Brian off, we could take Ricmotech 2. Oh, no, not that one. Control Z, Control Z. Try that again. Ricmotech 2, there it is.
You know what?
And then go
Piece of
up
shit.
here. Bam. And then we turn Brian back on. Bam. What if we turned Kevin's picture off for the event? Would that be offensive,
Oh,
Kevin?
no, yeah.
Because if we did that, we could turn this off right now. Just for right now. Just for today's extra added fun of full
Yep.
field.
Oh, sure, sure.
And then we're going to take Ricmotech 3. Ricmotech 3, position 2.
Elvis Rankin with another great time. 144.08. Unreal. 144 flat. Harry Crouch. Boy, he busts a big one. Up to P2 with a 144.282. Separating Michael Janney from Elvis Rankin now. Janney back to P3. Highcotter now is bumped back to P4. Shaun still holding on to P5 here, though. Nicholas Rice-Pudo from the Extreme Motorsports Series with a nice run in that number 7 up to P6 with a 144.94. Aldous Butelli now has moved his way up in that triple up to P7 with 145.12. David Climbers up a couple spots now up to P8, 5.52. Edgar Sancinelli up to P9 with a 145.744, and that's going to put John Hill now P10 with his 145.9. Robby Unser still holding down P13. He's sitting pretty solid there with his 146.510. Brian Elmore not far behind him, though. About 0.06 of a second. Kurt Workman in that number 777. We have a 666 and a 777 tonight. I wonder if we'll have a triple sec. Oh, no, never. Kurt Workman, 147.045. Holding down P. Yep, having a good with a 147.6. Try to 11 going around. Bar. Hey, Cabrera. Improve on his time. Right now, Jose sitting P20 with a 149.51. Outer loop.
Someone moved up a spot.
Elvis Rankin, a new time. And I think it's his best time today. A 143.859. Wow. Unbelievable. Terry Crouch now still in the 44s with his 282.
It's Nicholas Recepto.
Yep, Nicholas Rice-Pudo. Oh, look at the 87 on his top. Heavy hit into the tire barrier at the carousel. Oof. Jose diving that nose into turn 1 there, right on the heels of Shaun Cole. That orange and blue. Shaun gets a little tail happy. Oh, into the barrier. That may be the end of Shaun for the night. Are you okay, buddy?
I got my hands up. I'm okay.
Good.
I hear the nurses are cute here.
Oh,
Infield Hospital.
He
Don't worry
did that
about
on
it.
purpose then, didn't he?
Just want to say they're
Hey,
the
in these
hottest
days,
nurses
that's how
at
you
Watkins
pick your
Glen.
racetrack, right? 'Cause odds
Yeah.
are you were going to meet one of them.
That's
Oh.
right.
No, I was sliding on my helmet.
One of them
Definitely
is
saw them.
probably, well, I mean, I found a brother this year, or a couple years ago, and his mama was one of the nurses. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
It can happen. Come on, I saw Days of
Happened.
Thunder. I know how it works.
Right. Ryan Highcotter, 144.544. Nicholas Rice-Puto right behind him with a 144.719. Not a lot of moving and shaking on the board now. Qualifying has seconds remaining.
I'm just
Start to
happy that I'm
wind.
driving within a second of Elvis Rankin. That right there.
You know,
I hope he doesn't go any quicker, because right now I'm feeling really good about that.
Yeah, I would. Absolutely. Especially in this car, Shaun. No doubt about it. Yeah, we're going to have a busy night tonight. We're allowing for the first time all cars to enter into our Heat 1 this evening. Right now, about 22 drivers that'll be out there on track for our first Heat this 15-minute race. Should be about 9 laps here. And tonight, giving you all the action live right here on the Simpit. We do want to send thanks out to Shaun Cole for bringing his whole crew out here to cover our events each and every month. The third Wednesday of every month, actually. You can join us for the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. If you want to come out and drive, well, guess what? We never give away what car and track it's going to be until the session goes live.
I know why I was getting some jitter on my replay.
Just did that.
I was recording our stream.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
No, I have 2.5 hours of
Nonsense.
2.5 hours of this. I have it on YouTube. I don't need another copy. All right, I'll be right back. Qualifying is over in 2 minutes.
Qualifying starting to wrap up now. Exactly 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining. Qualifying. Searching for every 10th. Starting their final lap here. Two cars, time on the board. Chris Generale coming in late here. He's managed to get in 7 laps here during qualifying with a 147.439. Great to see Chris out here with us tonight. Regulars, Hotlap Humpday. 31. Morano Jr., the 12 car getting loose there. Valdez Putelli trying to get a better lap time here. He's sitting 7 currently with a 145.122. 6 is following him out of that final corner. Let's see what we're up with here as he comes to the line. Prove on that. Down a better time on that lap. We'll get one more lap in. 20 seconds. 20 seconds remaining qualifying as we watch him drift up through the S's there. But giving it everything he had. Oh, when he collides into the wall. In his qualifying efforts here. Sitting P7. He should have a good start to tonight. Oh, qualifying just came.
All right.
All right, here we go, drivers.
Woo! All right, Joa. This is for Joa. He really wants some Magic Ultimate.
He really does. All right, Shaun. Time to go get him, buddy. All right, drivers, we are taking all drivers into Heat 1. Every single driver that qualified may come out on track and race in our first race tonight. This is the first time we've ever done that in the Hotlap Humpday Challenge, but you guys have worked so hard tonight to get these cars out here and get them under control, so we want everybody to have an opportunity to get into that final heat. Again, all drivers, you may grid at this time. All drivers, you may grid at this time. So here are our rules for tonight's event, drivers. We are going to be very careful when we deploy. We're not going to allow any tire scrubbing. No tire scrubbing. You can scrub just very slightly, but do not come out of your column. Make sure you stay within your column if you are going to scrub your tires. If you happen to wreck during the race, you have to drive to the pits in order to get repaired. There is a fast repair in the event, so you can come in and get a quick repair. There is just one. If you have to tow to the pits, you are disqualified. So again, just keep in mind, if you have to tow to the pits, you will be disqualified from Heat 1. So, a lot of effort is going to go into being very gingerly with these cars here in Heat 1. We're going to take the top 12 into our final feature race tonight. Again, you're racing for a Ricmotech Racing Simulators t-shirt and for a ticket in the final championship on December 21st. Got it, winning $500 in sim racing gear of your choice from Ricmotech. Everyone, the best of luck here in Heat 1. Boy, momentarily. Let's stay in our columns. Let's stay in our columns.
Oh yeah, no scrubbing. Everyone's scrubbing. Good luck with that.
You can scrub within your column, but stay within your column.
It's like telling a teenage boy, don't look at the girls.
Right?
Hey, Yami. Kevin, can you reset your mic, or you have to restart everything to do that? I think you're getting crackle again.
No, I actually got to race this track before they had that little chicane down here at Skip Barber.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, they were slow, but it was still a crazy turn here.
Right.
Yeah.
In fact, I was there the year Tommy, what's his name? And the sport, Kendall went into and hurt himself so bad right here. So those trees were further back. Like that was a long way down there.
Uh-huh.
Kendall hit the grass and went all the way in. That's when he broke his legs.
Yeah.
Bill went on to have an unbelievable career.
That guy was so freaking amazing. But he was like me. We were tall. Man, in those days, tall guys just got hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I need to do an East Coast swing one summer and try to find a couple of Lemons teams to run some East Coast tracks.
Yeah, you should, Sean. Not been up to the Glen yet.
Nope. I haven't run anything East. I've only run West Coast.
Yeah, this is an awesome place. There's a lot of good tracks out there. I mean, Virginia is unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to run Virginia.
Road Atlanta's pretty, you know, you gotta do that at some point.
All right, pole
This
sitter.
one has some
Once
real
we send the
beautiful
pace
stuff
car
around
home,
the
pole
area,
sitter
you know.
aimed for pace speed.
Like
Aimed
if
for
you
pace
do get
speed,
in this area,
once we
you
send
need
the
a
pace
few
car home.
days extra to see the area.
All right,
There's
drivers,
a
let's
lot
pack up and pair
here.
up. Prepare for the start. Stand by.
Well, I'm not prepared.
Kevin, are you coming through an iRacing? I don't see your name popping up.
I don't
I
either.
didn't see it either. Yeah.
Getting ready. I heard that. Get ready, set, go. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Green, 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 drivers.
Yeah. No one heard you.
Yeah, you are not coming across.
All right, heading down into turn 1, we have a slew of traffic and an incident coming off the exit of turn 1. The 11, 10 cars around. We have 3, 4 cars up into the wall as we're heading up into the S's. Looking for space, everybody trying to find their lane as they're making their way out onto the backstretch here to head towards the carousel. Down this long, very fast straightaway here. Everybody looking to get drivers left here to set up their entry into the carousel. Now drivers looking to go too wide down into the corner here. Got our eye on the 5 car. That's Robby Unser taking a really wide lane. Let's see if he can get it under control. Back to the 87 now as we're watching him come down into turn 6, down through the little chute. Back in, steps out just a little bit, but he brings it back in. 39 car, Shaun Cole doing well, sitting P5 currently.
Nah,
Every toe here.
There's a couple cars that went off in turn 1. Oh, maybe I am in 5th. Not if you do that. Whoa!
All right, watching Shaun Cole doing a great job holding down P5 as he exits turn 10, heading towards the final corner of turn 11. Now down into the entry, trying to get a good run up off the exit here as he heads down the front straightaway. He has the 12 car in the 87 right on his heels. That's the Ricmotech 3 driver out of the Ricmotech open house in Miami. Oh, he goes wide out of turn 1. Shaun Cole maintains that position. Up through the S's here, we watch the 666. Oh, almost tapping the wall there, coming through that right-hander. Exit wide, coming up onto the backstretch here, very fast straightaway. Here he's looking to block on the inside. The 59 goes, drivers left. Heading down into the outer loop. Heavy on the brakes. You watch that nose dive down into that corner. Aldous Butelli doing a great job in that blue and white 666. Down into the apex, he takes it a little deep. The 59 looks to the inside. Can he get it done? He gets a little loose trying to hold that bottom line. Now he's getting pressure from the 27. Up at the front of the field, Elvis Rankin doing a great job keeping his composure up front. Watching the 01 car, getting a little bit of heat now. That rear end underneath of him. That car loves to get loose in that transition, coming up onto the cut portion of the course. Now heading towards turn 10. Very daunting left-hander. There's a lot of camber here. That car gets loose coming up over that rumble strip. That was close there. He got a little bit wiggly there at the top of it. You can see him correcting, coming out close to that wall there on track out. Across the stripe, we have 11 minutes to go. Starting lap 3. We're starting lap 4. We're starting to open up a little bit of distance now as he drifts through that left-hander, now into the right-hander. They're just shaving the inches of those tires by the wall. Oh no, Shaun Cole around in the background.
Oh!
Oh, my car.
Oh, I think I
Shaun,
jacked my car up.
is not looking good there, buddy. Shaun having a rough night here in Heat 1. Back to you. Aldous Butelli.
I
trying
tapped
to
the
get it
wall,
here.
trying to
Comes
miss
back
you.
up the
Oh, no.
It's alright.
27 car. Found his way into second place. Nicholas Rice-Puto. Crouch having a great run back there in 4th. Let's see how he's holding up here. Closing up on that 27. Nicholas Rice-Puto. Get power down now. Re-entering that cup course, heading towards turn 10. tracking out up onto that
dude.
rumble strip there, trying to keep that power,
Kidding me?
allowing that back end to step out. Nice and smooth, running through that center of the apex there out of that final corner of 11. Now down the front straightaway, the 59 gets off into the grass a little bit there. And that nose diving down into turn 1. The 59 is loose. He's got it under control. What an unbelievable save coming out of the track out of turn 1. Nine now dropping a few positions. Not what he wanted to have happen here in Heat 1. Take a look back here at the bubble now. That's going to be Robby Unser sitting 12. Our bubble driver. All he has to do is maintain that position, and he'll make himself into the feature race tonight.
What the hell, dude? Oh.
Oh, Robby having to get around a wrecked car there.
My car's all
please.
cockeyed, man.
Oh, gosh.
It's a little
Robby doing-
dickety. Gonna take
And
him
Robby
for a
trying
shot.
to hold on to P12 so he can get into this second heat and have a fresh car. Dealing with a little bit of damage here. Let's see if he can make his way around these final few laps here. 8.5 minutes remaining. Oh, you can see him shaking his head in the car there as he's trying to recover it through the outer loop.
My steering wheel's all cockamamie. Think I have a toe.
Distance he has to Brian Elmore. Brian is in the pits. Now Jose Cabrera is in the pits. Shaun Cole is in the pits. He's coming in crabbing. Robby Unser is going to make it into this feature if he can limp this car around. Dealing with a front end alignment damage. See if he can pull this off. Back to the front. Elvis Rankin doing an incredible job. Holding that car underneath him as he heads down into the apex of turn 1. Kelly right behind him in that 666. 27 of Nicholas Rice-Pudo. Right behind him. All three of these drivers doing everything they can to just maintain their composure, keep that car underneath of them.
I'm showing 13.
Going 13, still 12. Let me take a look. Michael Janney has dropped out. Michael Janney finds himself back in the order.
Oh no, I guess 12th now.
Yeah, Michael Janney, P13. Michael Janney having it. Our leaders here. How Elvis is doing up front. You can see the drivers battling behind. Aldous Butelli. Nicholas Rice-Pudo having quite a battle here between the two. They'll be fighting over position to see who starts on the front row for race 2 tonight. Over 6 minutes remaining. Much as Rice-Pudo wants to get up on that front row, it may be better to start on the inside of row 2 here tonight. They think that it just may be more comfortable to stay behind the 666. Let him pull them around with the slipstream. Maintain that position, although we do see a pressure. Governor Brian Highcotter. Way up through the field here. He was up at the top of the field several times today in practice. Ended up P3 at the end of practice. Oh, you can see the battle happening. We've got traffic coming into play here, folks. It's going to get exciting. I tell you what, as they head down into the outer loop, this is not the place to find traffic coming into the boot. Or down into the bottom there. It's run up off the exit. Back in, trying to step out on him there. Definitely closing on the two cars in front of Rice-Pudo and Putelli. Oh, they are feeling the pressure looking in those mirrors. The last thing Rice-Pudo wants to do is give up an opportunity to get on that front row. he certainly doesn't want to lose the inside position of the second row. Oh, my God, he's really putting the heat on now. Coming down into turn 10 here, just a couple car lengths back. 4.5 minutes remaining. Ryan closes the gap yet again. Now down to 4 car lengths.
Oh, dude.
The way down into turn 1. Ryan throws that back end down, just sticks it right down at the bottom of the corner. What an exit. These chassis just sliding around coming up through those S's. The work these guys are putting in these cockpits behind the wheel is just remarkable here tonight. I am really having a time trying to close up more of that gap. Still sitting about 3 car lengths back. Just cannot quite get up there. Seems to be strong in the boot section here. Oh! 27 runs deep. I caught us right on it. Don't want to take any chances. The 87 takes a lower line on that exit. And the 27 goes low to defend. Ryan goes back low to look for an opportunity. Decides better of it. Tucks in behind the 27. Oh, the 27 gets loose once again. You can see the pressure building now. Vice Puda looking in the mirrors. You don't want a mirror drive at this point in the race. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Should be about 2 laps here left as they come to the line. Devin Carr now just 2 car lengths back from the 27. Both of these cars will start on the second row of our second event here this evening, coming up 2.5 minutes. And gets a much better run through turn 1. Let's see if he can put the heat on and use a little slipstream coming up through the S's here. I get a little bit of push off that 27. Let's see if that happens. No, he's able to hold it tight to the bottom. But the 27 gets an unbelievable run up out of the S's there. Stretches that gap back out a little bit there in the 87. Now heading down into the outer loop. Gap now between first and second, 1.6 seconds. Gap between third and fourth, 0.4 seconds. Ryan, did the 27 have a mistake there? I looked down at the leaderboard. Nice job.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. Carousel?
He called that corner.
Yeah.
That one corner.
Yeah, the 1 corner. Yeah, so High Cutter now up into P3. Great run for him now. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. This should be white flag when they come by. Our leaders doing here. Having a good solid run up at the front. Oh, he's correcting that car coming off that exit. Doesn't want to lose that thing now. White flag. Elvis starting to come into some traffic now. Let's see how this plays out. Ryan down into turn 1 now, making some gains on the 666. Elvis gets loose, coming up off the exit. Ryan can just hug the inside here on this left-hander, and he does it beautifully. Well, that makes me nervous when he catches that curve there. I thought for sure he was going to sail out in with that wall. The 87 now closing up that gap, 2 car lengths back. Is he going to be able to make a run going into the outer loop? Aldis goes to the inside to defend. Now the closest battle on the track right here between the 87, 666. They come through the chute, up out of 6. Now heading down towards 7, the toe here at the Glen. Both drivers going a little bit deep. Evan has a much better run up off the exit. Let's see if he can close that gap. Get around Aldis. That'll put him up on the front row. Takes a wide line into 8. Both drivers heading up towards 9 now. Aldis has stretched the gap just a little bit. They put him in a safe position here as they head out towards the final 2 corners. The left-hander here of 10. 87, I think, is just going to think better of it, play it safe, get through these final 2 corners here. Oh, he's going to make a run. The 87 gets a good run coming off the final corner. It's going to be a side-by-side run for the front row. He's not quite able to do it. So the 87 will be starting at the inside of row 2. What a finish here in this event. My gosh, that was an amazing race there to the end. Anthony Morano Jr. coming out of the final corner here. Anthony going to have a good run. Nice job for Anthony. Take the top 12 into our second heat event here tonight. Right now, that 12th place driver was Kurt Workman. Looks like he's going to be the driver on the bubble that makes it in to the final race. Michael Janney looks like he made it into P11 that final event, or the first event here tonight. What a race. Robbie, were you able? Did P9. Congratulations, Robbie.
Oh, Jesus.
Great job. Don, sorry to see you didn't make it, buddy. That's unfortunate. All right, drivers, we'll have a 5-minute warm-up. 5-minute warm-up here between events. Congratulations to all the top 12 drivers that are going to make it into our final heat race. We do want to thank the rest of you that came out tonight and joined us for the November edition for 2022 of the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Come back and join us the third Wednesday of every month. You will have one more shot in December next month, so come back and join us. There'll be one more position given away to go into that final 12 for our championship. Again, 5-minute warm-up, drivers, 5-minute warm-up. All right, folks, appreciate you joining us here this evening. We've just won the first 15-minute heat race here tonight in the Lotus 49. We are at the Watkins Glen International Circuit tonight, driving the classic boot circuit. That's thing. As you can see, we are black and white tonight. That's right, modern-day technology. Taking a step back to 1907, the year that the Lotus 49 was born and brought into commission into the motorsports world. And we have the black and white image up on the screen. Drivers are out on track with a 5-minute warm-up session here as we get ready to start our Heat 2 event. Will be another 15-minute session. It will be our feature race. Driver that wins this event out of the top 12 from that first event will win themselves a Ricmotech. Not only that, but grant themselves a ticket into the championship in December. That'll take place on December 21st, the third Wednesday of December. Be sure to join us for that. $. The winner.
Kevin, you're breaking up again.
Bad.
I tell you, it's crazy how deep Elvis can go.
Yeah, his braking.
Even over Brian. I mean, Brian's super smooth, and I think he's fast because he allows the car to roll through the corner like crazy good. But Elvis can just fucking get the car to go so deep and stick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really is all in his entry.
So it looks like Ricmotech at 2 and 3 are running the final. Brian and Robby are running the final. I'm gonna go pound sand.
And you know, they every lap go over that, use that thing off of turn 1. I don't.
The runoff?
Yeah. Elvis uses it every freaking lap.
Right.
And this Michael Janney guy, that's his buddy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing drift fucking series with this shit.
With crazy car control.
Yeah, I mean, he can actually drift it on the entry.
Did I just see them doing a nose to tail through a corner?
And that Michael Janney guy is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is. Elvis doesn't have much on this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. They're like
very, very close. Yeah. Oh God, 15 more minutes of this. Oh shit! Here we go again.
Kevin, where are you? Kevin, you gotta call it.
Kevin, where are you? Tag! Come on, tag me in! Tag me out!
I am not calling a race that I should be in.
Tag me out!
I definitely need to see in my contract where it says I do that.
Oh, jeez.
Can you
Well,
imagine
I'm
trying
not.
to get a driver. Hey, sorry you screwed qualifying. You mind jumping into the booth?
Yeah, Yes,
yeah, I
can
guess they
imagine that.
They would have to. Yeah, but no one's ever gonna pay me anything. I don't need any PR.
I didn't get paid either. At the time
Kevin.
you do it because you figure, well, shit, at least I can talk about my sponsor that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
User
So
escaped
Kevin
from the
has
channel.
dumped on me. Wouldn't you know it? All right, everyone, give me a moment to get the stream. Kevin's mic, I offended him so bad he left the room. So let me see what I can do to get us caught back up to where we need to be. And that's going to just take a little bit. It's going to kind of, this is going to be a tough way for me to call it, to be honest with you. With computers not doing what I want and really bugged out too. What the hell? All right.
Dude, there's a lot of jicky going on, if I'm honest. Like a lot of guys blinking.
Yeah.
I don't know who that number 8 car is.
Okay,
He blinks a lot.
There was some inversion going on. Oh, I'm in a bad spot here. Yeah, the problem with me doing my screen here is that I can't see who it is, and I haven't been. Yeah, that's a problem.
So Michael Janney's 11th. He's behind me. What the hell happened to him?
They did an inversion. What was he in? He finished. Didn't he retire from the first race? He might not know the rules. Elvis is starting back in the grid, so I don't know. I'm confused.
Well, Elvis is 7th. We only inverted
like a
6.
7 or 8 invert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like Chris Generelli
Who was
is going to start
who
on
was
the pole.
quick? Who was 8th? Ricmotech 3? But he's 8th, so who's on the pole? Generelli? Okay, so he was.
Yeah, Generelli's on the pole.
Him-
And Morano Jr.
Where are
on
you,
the
Brian?
outside.
4th?
Fifth.
5th? Okay.
So forgive me until Kevin gets back to get on the mic. You're going to have to deal with me, everybody. Not where I want to be at all. And I have no proper visibility. If I see the names, then you guys see this. If you want a good view, and I can't see the names. So I do know it's Chris Generelli in the red car on the inside. Looks like the number 34. And Anthony Morano Jr. in the outside, on the outside in the number 30 car. Looks like P3 can be Nicholas Riceputo. And Brian Highcutter, I'm showing him 4, but that's just an overlap with Elvis Rankin. It's just me trying to talk with bad controls on this. It's okay. We'll get this done. Chris Generelli is going to take them out. We'll be waiting for the call from the green flags. I know Kevin said green, green, green. I heard it and almost ran everybody over.
Yeah, me too. They didn't.
No, they had to go off track a little to not run them over.
Yeah. And then I found myself up there where I didn't want to be with these guys. This is back out. This isn't right. They don't want me here, and I shouldn't be here.
All right, so pace car's off. Green flag is waving, and I see all of the noses jump up into the air because these cars just lift on that suspension. Chris getting a clean run into turn 1. A little contact. The 666 car is around and back into traffic. I see another car. Off of turn 1. I believe he had a mishap already. And we're going to have to do a little catch-up. Oh, because I'm controlling the wrong computer. See, that's the problem here. We're not watching the right computer. But you guys saw it, Chris Generelli. I missed it. You saw it. We'll try to get caught back up to the front. Oh, and I see a little trouble. Elvis going wide. You're not seeing it. I am. Great camera work by Shaun Cole. Robby Unser and him making a move up to the field hard. Oh, there's Elvis. Getting sideways off of that corner. We're working our way to the front. And it looks like we were there. All right. Nicholas Riceputo. Looks like he is leading the way. Terry Crouch in second. Brian Highcutter in third. Ricmotech in fifth place as they are about 3/4 of the way through the first lap. And it is a good lead by Riceputo right now as he goes back up the hill. And that tough left-hander back onto the main track. With 3 wide behind him, it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put this computer on mode.
Boy,
It's
this
exciting.
car is so damn loose.
You can see anything going on there. And we'll see a fight behind Nicholas as he can just keep clean right now. More cars on pit lane already. It's Terry Crouch leading that trio behind Terry Crouch, Michael Janney, as they all cross the finish line. The start finish line, I should say. And it's 2 wide behind. Oh, and a little contact. It looked like it was Elvis Rankin fighting for 5th spot. A little contact on the inside and kept his line. The car to the outside seemed to be a little bounced. Elvis got that position. And Terry Crouch grabbed that car running in 4th. Or I should say 3rd spot. And getting to the inside. Maybe a nose up. I do believe that's Michael Janney in the 29 car moving P2 into the carousel under braking. Terry Crouch falling back to P3.
I'm back to Shaun.
Oh!
Yeah, not a problem. Not not a problem. Yeah, if you wanna, yeah, I'll take over. No problem, buddy. No worries. Yeah, as we're watching the 29 and the 87 now heading down into the toe here.
Yeah, kind of refresh
Of
yours,
Michael
maybe.
Janney having a big run in the first race. Looking to do well in the second race. Nicholas Rasputo. We're heading down into turn 8. That very difficult right-hander here.
Did you get your Ninja going?
Yes. It's up and running.
Did it change the IP, maybe?
What a battle we have going on here for P2. The 29 and the 87 still going at it. Janney and Highcotter trying to work their way up to Nicholas Rasputo, who's holding down P1 right now in that white and blue Lotus 49.
There we go. Gotcha.
Up off the exit, taking a little bit wide here. You see in the background, trying to recover from that earlier incident on that last lap there through 1. Got a little bit of damage on the nose of that car. Let's see how much that affects him as he gets out onto this straightaway. Now you can see that wrinkled front end of the 01 car back there. That white and light blue Apex Racing machine, a little bit dinged up. Head down through the outer loop, better known as the carousel. Coming out into the short chute now, down into turn 6. Another little cambered corner, but still just not enough for these cars, man. You really have to watch that input coming off that exit there. Boy, Elvis Rankin now closing up that gap up onto the 87. Highcotter feeling that pressure of that youngster there. Head up out of 7. Now heading over the hill here into 8. Another heavy brake zone here. You can watch the nose of those cars just dive down to that asphalt. Make their way through that apex. Oh, look at Rasputo getting a little bit loose off the exit. So does Elvis. Elvis looks to the inside of Highcotter. Let's see if he can get it done. Side by side back there. Let's take a look. He does. He gets the move done on Highcotter. Highcotter trying to stay right up against the rear end there. Let him pull him up to the front, too. Elvis Rankin now looking at his move to the front of the field.
Oh,
Could be
there goes
Elvis's
Janney. There goes
second
Janney.
win of the year. He already has 1 in the books. Now a big move for the lead here as Nicholas Rasputo was feeling the pressure of Michael Janney. Janney gets the move done. Janney now goes to P1 as they head up through the S's. Elvis Rankin looking to make his move on Rasputo now as we have 9 minutes remaining. Oh, the 29 gets loose and into the wall. He's into the grass. Can he get over there? He does. Up and over, and he's out. Vanished off of the track.
Ow.
Oh, what a bad hit
Oh,
for him.
dude,
Rankin.
how much room do I gotta give you? That son of a bitch just hit me when I was on
Oh my God,
right.
Robbie's out.
Oh, no, Robbie's out now.
That
That's
almost
not
pisses
good.
me off.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Robbie. Oh, we hate to see that for Robbie. Yes, his car is very tore up. Get back to the lead here. Elvis Rankin. Now is just ahead of Nicholas Rasputo.
Yeah.
There's Highcotter reeling him in.
Is wrong.
Be quite a battle here is the 0-1. Feeling a lot of pressure from Nicholas Rasputo as Brian Highcotter is back there as well. Looming in the darkness. Here he comes in that number 87.
What the hell? Why can't I see my replay?
I should know better than that.
One car doing a tremendous job with that damaged nose on the front. Hearing issues as well. See if he can manage this car and manage the lead ahead of Nicholas Rasputo, who was right up at the front in Heat 1. They head up through the S's. You can see him just throwing those cars around. Just off the end of the rail there as they come out onto the backstretch, heading down towards the carousel. Top speed here. They are really really lighten this horsepower up as they come down into this very heavy brake zone. You watch the nose dive into the corner as the 01 of Elvis Rankin takes that apex, comes up wide off the track out, feeling the pressure of Rice Puto as Rice Puto closes in, now to 2 car lengths. Rice Puto goes deep into 6. He's going to sacrifice a position as Elvis goes wide into the grass now. 7 of Brian Highcotter right up on the heel of Rice Puto. As they come out of the toe, Elvis is off pressure now. How he does and manages this race now, heading down towards turn 8. Battle here between Highcotter looking to the inside. He thinks better of it and drops back in behind him. Oh, Rice Puto gets loose. Highcotter makes a move on the inside. Highcotter now up to P2. Let's see if he has anything for the damaged vehicle of Elvis Rankin. Highcotter now coming out of 10. Throws that nose down and gets it down onto the very bottom of that exit. Gets that car up off the exit with a lot of power.
Why can't I
stripe with 6 minutes remaining? Lap 4 in the books, starting lap 5 now.
What the hell is... Why can't I see what happened?
Not able to rewind, Robbie.
Well, what lap would it have been? I can't...
Blinked out.
Lap would have been lap 2, I think. It would have been the end of your lap 2.
It's almost...
Yeah, it would have been lap 2. This battle here for P2 as Rice Puto is trying to hang on to the back end of Brian Highcotter. Brian doing everything he can to get that car up there to Elvis Rankin. That youngster doing a heck of a job in this Lotus 49. This is not an easy car to drive. Very loose under power. Oh, Brian just floats that thing right up off the
I can't see the
there.
second.
Coming up
Robbie,
the hill now.
It was lap 4, Robbie.
Lap 4, yeah, I'm not seeing the second race.
Are you still in the game, or did you leave?
Yeah, no, I didn't leave. It's just only playing me the first race.
Really?
It goes to lap 10, and then it restarts lap 1 again. What's wrong? And then I'm back to...
Wide out of...
Oh, wait, this might
Pick up
be
some
it.
momentum, and it does look like he's closed up the gap just a little bit here as he throws the nose down into turn 1. The elbow is what they call it here. It's practically just literally an L-shaped corner. It is a 90 right there.
I think I might have figured it out.
A lot of that curving coming through the left-hander of the S's. Up onto the backstretch here. Long, fast backstretch as they wind that horsepower up, heading down towards the outer loop. Now down into turn 5. Watch that nose dive as they head down into this corner. Nice smooth line there.
Yeah, Ricmotech 3.
Oh, Elvis really struggling to keep that car on the race line. Take a wide exit there. A little bit of tires off into the dirt. That daunting turn 6. Inside the car here and ride along with Brian and see how trying to chase down Elvis Rankin.
Yeah, that guy actually came across the racetrack and hit me. Son of a bitch.
Ah.
You'll see the work that goes into driving these cars here as we're riding along with Brian Highcotter. Coming off that final corner, look at him drifting that car up off the exit. Across the stripe, heading down into this L90 of turn 1. A little bit of curb, nice and smooth up off the exit. Very
Get him, Brian.
with the inputs. Elvis Rankin staying pretty wide there. Taking a little bit of curb. Back to the left now.
Ooh, he got a bad run on there. Get him, Brian. Get him right now.
Not too far back. I'm not quite this fast.
Brian trying to
He
close that
almost,
gap.
if you can push him like that, he almost clipped that wall last 2 laps. Just keep on.
A little deep, so does Brian, but he's going to get a nice little run off the corner
that was
here.
good. That was good. I'll take that.
Oh, Brian really drifting it down
Jesus,
through 6.
dude.
Whoa.
Shit.
Wow. That was unbelievable.
Get a cookie just for that.
Yeah, right? Well, I'll give him a trophy for that.
You know what I mean? That was... Damn.
Yeah.
I don't have a big enough glass for that much talent.
Right?
Oh, I just
6
realized
here.
Brian's doing this in an H pattern.
He is?
Yeah.
Close that gap up.
He's not paddle shifting?
No, not even a sequential H pattern.
Boy, Brian, you've really got this setup dialed in. I'm watching how you're handling. I couldn't get that.
You're not using the clutch though, I don't think, right?
Too many mistakes.
Too many people talking about
Whoa! Yes, yes. We're gonna jump out of Brian's car here and let him get back to. I'm watching that 87 car there of Brian Highcotter muscling his way through those S's here. We'll step back and take a look at the driver that's pursuing him. That 27 of Nicholas Rice-Puto started off really strong in this feature race tonight, but just not able quite to keep the pace with those 2 drivers up front. Step back here. Crouch is doing in that number 59. Nice sharp paint job on his car as he heads his way down through the outer loop. Having a good run tonight here in P4. Step back to the driver that's driving the Ricmotech 3 simulator in Miami. The Ricmotech headquarters down there, and that number 12 having a good run tonight. Anthony Morano Jr. in that number 30, feeling a little bit of heat here from Kurt Workman in that 777. These two having a nice battle back here, 5 and P6.
So Ricmotech 3 took me out. He's running 5th, huh?
Yeah, I'll tell you, it looks like the rest of the field are all really down in the pits. We've got, we're right back to our leader, the 01 of Elvis Rankin, still trying to maintain
There
that
it is.
lead, and it looks like he's doing a pretty fair
One
job
more
of
turn.
it. Here we go, coming to the line. This will be the checker flag. Elvis Rankin, round of applause. That 01 car from Apex Racing getting it done here tonight in the November edition of the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Great job out of Elvis there. What a run for him. We'll step back here and see how the 59 did. He came across the line in 4th place tonight. Comes that 12 car, having a good solid run, even though he had a little bit of damage on the front of his car there. 30. Morano Jr., great to see Anthony come out tonight. He joined us late, literally came into qualifying with 1 lap and busted a time on the board, got right up to the top of the leaderboard, so he's coming in with a good finish tonight as well. Oh, as we watch the 777 doing a little donut there coming across the line, that's pretty exciting. There we go. That wraps up our field here tonight. Great job out of all of our drivers here this
Wendell, thank you. I just saw your note there on audio, and we had things jumping around between cameras, so at this point it was too little too late. But normally I'd work on that mix, but we also were switching because we had a few audio video issues earlier. Anyway, awesome. Great job, Elvis. Wow.
All right, Elvis Rankin taking the win tonight. Congratulations, Elvis, from Apex Racing. A great showing and an unbelievable performance out of that driver here this evening. We want to send a big congratulations to the rest of the field tonight. P2 tonight, Brian Highcotter taking a break from his real-world driving, coming out here to race with us tonight. We do appreciate Brian not only joining us on track, but also joining us in. Brian, we always appreciate taking time out of your busy life to come out here and join us Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Nicholas Rice-Puto joining us in that number 27 from the Extreme Motorsports World Challenge. Great to have Nicholas out here tonight. Nicholas, what a great showing up there in P3. Fantastic drive out of you in that Lotus 49. To round out the top 10, Terry Crouch coming in P4 tonight. The Ricmotech 3 simulator down there at the headquarters in Miami. Coming in P5 this evening. P6 going to Anthony Morano Jr. Anthony joining us tonight late. Anthony, a regular from our Hot Lap Challenge. We do appreciate him coming out. Kurt Workman. Kurt, great to have you out here with us tonight. Coming in P7 tonight, finishing just ahead of Robby Unser. Kurt, be sure to join us back in December, or in December coming up, for our final Hot Lap Humpday Challenge of the year. Michael Janney is going to round out Michael Janney came in P9, and the Ricmotech 4 machine is going to round out the top 10 here tonight. We do appreciate everybody coming out and joining us. Big thanks to the Simpit, Shaun Cole. Thank you, Shaun, for putting on the broadcast each and every month. We really appreciate it. It's such a great show, and I know everybody really enjoys it. And a big thanks to Frank Rico at Ricmotech. Frank, thanks for putting on the event. We're starting our 6th year tonight. Man, these have been so exciting, and I've really appreciated the opportunity to be a part of this with you all of these years. Robby Unser, buddy, it's just great to have you with us, man. I know you're so busy out there in your real world as well, doing driver testing and cars around, well, everywhere. You're just always on the go. So, Robby, thanks for taking time out of your busy life to join us as well. So, big thanks to everybody out there joining us. We'll look forward to seeing you all on December 21st for our final event of 2022. Thanks and good night, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin Ford, and I'll extend those same thank yous to Robby Unser, Brian Highcotter, and of course Frank Rico for hosting and putting on these events, allowing all the people in South Florida to come down to the shop and get to try out that gear and participate in a cool online event like this. So congratulations to Elvis Rankin winning today's event. Brian Highcotter in hot pursuit. I think if it was a longer race, he probably would have gobbled up the distance because his car looked just a little cleaner and he was running quick. Nicholas Rice-Puto coming out, finishing 3rd. Great job by him. So all in all, real fun event. Not so great for me. I was feeling really fast today, just by comparison. I mean, I don't think I had anything for Elvis, Brian, or Nicholas, but I did feel pretty strong in this car and just been strong in the sim lately. So it was good. It was good, feel good in a car that was difficult when a lot of people probably weren't very happy. Just didn't go our way. It was stupid small mistake there in the race. But they can't all be winners, or they can't even all be finishers, I guess. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for coming out and watching and turning laps with us, whether you're on the track or watching the stream. Doesn't matter to me. You're here being part of Hot Lap Humpday. We'll be here, as Kevin said, December 21st. That is the 3rd Wednesday of next month. It'll be a dual event. We will have a quick variation of one of these to declare the December winner, who will get the last lucky golden ticket and Ricmotech t-shirt as we head into the finale right there on the back of that first event. So lots coming up in that doubleheader in December. At least that's what we did last year. I think we're doing that this year. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure I think that's what we're doing. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Get out there, do some sim racing. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and all of us, so many cameras today, we all see you on the track. Bye-bye, everyone.